All right, that's what I'm talking about. We got 5 people in here. Five seem like 500 to me. We get started in just a minute. I see we got Sam. He say he was first. Family Grind say he's second here. Know what? I mean, now what? You know what I mean? Mona say actually she was first though. Say she want to feel special. I understand. You are special, Mona. You are definitely special. I fuck with you. Know what I mean? So Alchemist say, come on, not now. I want to know what she talking about. She said, not now. I want to know what she talking about. I'm finna get into it, man. I'm just gonna get everything nice and set up on the screen. What's up, Jen Marie? Striving to be set apart. What's happening? We're gonna get this thing started. Let me turn the volume. Blue Devil G, what's up, man? Is the music too loud behind me talking, or is it just right? Because I want to keep it going. I kind of like when I had that in my background and keep me nice and soothed. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know if that music is too loud. If it ain't too loud, I'm gonna keep it going. As long as it ain't getting on y'all nerves, it's good with me. Let me see. All right, from the title. What's up, Shantae Monique? From the title, I guess y'all know what I'm about to talk about. I did a video earlier. Let me get the full the full title of that video. I did a video earlier called Black Women Don't Like Black Men, but They Love Black Penis. Make that make sense. I was prompted to do that video because I looked at, it was about 5 different women that I saw was making videos yesterday or had made a video about just kind of doing like a satire or being sarcastic about the George Floyd situation. And of course, everybody know who George Floyd is, so we don't have to go down that road. But they was talking about how they didn't feel sorry for what happened to him. What's up, Great Britain? They didn't, SCL, what's up, man? They didn't feel sorry for what happened to him. A couple of them was like real disgusting about it, like where it was like, you know, F him and, you know, by him being a black man, they just really got this real strong disdain for black men. What's up, Alicia One? And what I don't understand is a lot of these black men, and we're going to touch on these black men too, but a lot of these black women, they come on YouTube and they literally talk about how much they hate black men. I mean, hate them. Talk bad about them, call them monkeys, all kind of stuff. But then you go home and you land up with a black man. That don't make sense to me. It's downright ignorant if you ask me. It don't make sense. How can you come on YouTube? Black men ain't this, black men ain't that. But as soon as you get off of the YouTube, it's a black man that you texting on the phone talking about what time you gonna be home. What you want for dinner tonight. So where does that make sense at? The people in the chat, y'all tell me, do that make sense to y'all? Some of these same black women, you can tell when they got a new black man because they come on YouTube and they happy. Notice how a lot of these black men bashers, these black women that go around bashing black men, how happy they are all of a sudden on YouTube. You know why? Because they just got through laying up with a black man. Now, I ain't going to stop with that. You got a lot of black men on YouTube that go around talking real bad about black women, and I get offended by it. And my thing is, dude, the same men that's on YouTube, the same black men that's on YouTube talking about how much they can't stand black women and black women ain't this, but you got a black woman living in your house. You married to a black woman. You got children with a black woman. You just got through sleeping with a black woman. Now, is that a sense of empowerment? Is it a sense of control? Is it that same kind of empowerment that I think a lot of white guys get when they mess with black women? Because I do think that's what they go for. Right? But my question is, black women, if you don't like black men, don't go home and sit on a black penis tonight. Black men, if you don't like black women, don't go home and get up in some black you know what tonight. Don't do it. Go get you a woman of another race totally. Like, I want y'all to totally stop messing with black men, women. If you don't like black men, leave them alone totally and leave them black men for the black women who still believe in black men. Black men, same thing. If you don't like black women and you want to come on here preaching about black women, I better not see you with a black woman. I better not see you with a black woman at all. Now, I can understand the ones that, like, you got the women that have just totally gone the other way and that they mess with women. I don't respect the fact that you still come on YouTube talking about black men, but I can respect the fact that you're actually showing me an example of that. Hey, you will not be messing with not only a black man, but any man for that matter. I just don't respect the fact of, I've seen women on YouTube that have sat around and dogged out black men. Then all of a sudden they get them a new black man. You don't see him for about 2 weeks until he do something dirty to it too. Now I'm gonna say this: black women and black men, you got to start looking at who you attract. You are what you attract. That's just real. Whatever type of person you attracting, you are that person. Black women got to stop talking about black men ain't shit. No, the black men you picking ain't shit. Or rather, the black men that you allow to pick you ain't shit. Because you allowing this. Then I go a little bit deeper into it. If you a black woman and you got a black son, how dare you come on YouTube and spew out this bullshit about how black men ain't this? Guess what? You raising one. You gonna raise one that's gonna be just like the same men that you coming on here and you talking about. How dare you do that? How dare you come on here talking about this man that got murdered by the police in front of our face and make a mockery of it? How dare you do that? Black men that got black daughters, how dare you come on here and talk about black women the way that you talking about them? How dare you do that when them same black daughters that you raising, they're going to be just like these women that you out here spewing all this bullshit about. And to be honest, y'all, I know some people going to get offended. Half of you black men, you know why y'all, you know what? I'm going to talk about the black men first right here. Half of you black men, what's up, Atlanta Angel? Half of you black men that's on here spewing all this bullshit out about black women, you know why you doing it? Because you can't get one. Because you can't get one. You mad. See, I can almost respect the men that's MGTOW, and I can somewhat respect the incels. See, they just said, hey, I give up. I had to put a title on myself and say I'm MGTOW, because that's what MGTOW and incel is. You couldn't get no women, so you just gave up, and you found another group of people just like yourself that just gave up, and they put a title on this group of people that they are. That's what y'all are. All this stuff about black women ain't this, black women ain't that. You know why? Because you can't get one. The black women that's out here talking about black men ain't this, black man ain't that, because you've been hurt by one or two or three. You choosing them. Don't get mad at them because you can't peek through the bullshit. You mad because you can't peek through the bullshit. But then every time you get another black man, you on YouTube and you like, hey, how's everybody doing? You smiling from ear to ear. You know why? Because you love black men. You still love black men. But you come on here and you spew out all this bullshit every time you mad. Faye Lewis, what's going on? You come on YouTube and you spew out all this bullshit out of anger. But then secretly you going home to the same black man or black woman that you talking about. It makes no sense. It's ass backwards. It's ignorant. It's insane. You're an idiot. Let's go for the black men and the black women. Y'all are some idiots. If you really gonna sit here. I look at black men all day. Oh, black women ain't this, black women ain't that. But then next thing you know, you got a black woman at your crib, and next thing you know, you at the grocery store, you trying to holler at a black woman. But then you just get off of YouTube saying that black women ain't this and ain't that. Then you just get through doing that. All these so-called, I don't know what you call that group of women on YouTube, but the Crystalline Karazins, didn't Cynthia G used to talk like that? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Because I've never really watched her, but I just heard stories. Didn't she used to talk about not messing with black men and all of that stuff. But then she just went and had a baby by the same black men that she talk about. That's stupid. Has she changed her tune? I would hope so. Because you can't talk about that same shit you was talking about no more. You can't do it. Because you got a whole example of you've been out here preaching this you've been out here preaching this and preaching that and preaching this, but behind closed doors, you know what you was going to get? You was going to get you some black penis. Why? Because you love black men. You just be mad when you come on YouTube. Stop coming on YouTube when you pissed off. I know that it's a lot of things that we as black men, we do wrong. I know that. I am black. I have done wrong shit. I do wrong shit. But I would never come on here after an argument with my wife and say, man, I can't stand black women, man, black women. No, because I know I'll be lying. I'm scared of white women. I'm scared of them. I don't know how to talk to them. I get nervous when a white woman try to flirt with me. I'd be like, get the hell on out my face now. Don't do that. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm scared of them. But my thing is, people come on YouTube and be in their feelings. Damn, I said it as STL was writing. They come on YouTube and they be in their feelings. But I've seen certain black women come on YouTube talking all this and talking all of that about black men. But then you get a black man, now you nice. Everything is okay. It's one in particular that I seen, was it last year? I think it was last year. They had all of a sudden started back talking to a black man. They was on here happy than a motherfucker. It didn't work out with the black man. They back pissed off than a motherfucker. That's how it go on here, I see. And I know, some people on here that don't like me. I don't care. But you can't say I'm lying about what I'm talking about. I'm going to say it again. The black men that's coming on here that's mad at black women, the black men that's coming on YouTube mad at black women, majority of y'all can't get a woman. Atlanta Angel 84 says, Crystalline Carrison is still bitter that her black baby daddy left her over 20 years ago. Get over it. You got a whole nother man out here, right? Get over it. And my thing is, he left you. It happens every day. But I can't really say nothing about her because, to my knowledge, she got a white husband. So she's already, baby, you already crossed the border. You already went over the line. You already over there. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have the autonomy to come on here and talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, although, is, baby, you already crossed the line. You over there with a white man. You got your prize. That's another thing. Black women and black men, stop thinking just because you go get a Karen or a Becky that's a prize. That's not a prize. But if it's a prize to you, I get it. I get it. It's a prize to you. All I'm saying is, this particular message is for the black men and black women that come on YouTube and talk shit about their opposite gender and, of the same race. But secretly, you still love them. You get happy. I don't want to call out no names because you know how messy it get on YouTube. And ain't nobody really trying to do all that. But a hit dog will holler. The first person to respond to this, or the first person to come in here in this chat room and be pissed off, I guess they felt like I was talking about them. Don't sit up here and come on YouTube and talk all this stuff about black men and black men ain't this. But then on your IG and your Facebook and your and what's the other shit, and on your Snapchat, you right there with a black man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Black love still exists. It's still here. I'm married to a black woman. Family Grind married to a black man. And a bunch of other people. You know what I'm saying? My mom and dad are black, they married. My white mom and dad are black, they married. So my thing is, you can't say black love don't exist. No, it don't exist for you. Let's learn about Crystal. What's up? It don't exist for you. But don't be mad. Don't be mad at the people who still believe in black love. You believe in whatever kind of love you believe in. But this shit y'all doing, this shit ignorant. sitting up here spewing out all this BS about black men this and black men that and black men this. Okay, Jim Marie say she married to a black teddy bear. Mona Simone say she married to a black wife. Man, don't get me wrong, it's a little different, you know what I mean? But hey, black love exists though, right? Black love still exists. Jim Marie say she's joking. All I'm saying is, I woke up this morning and I was just like, man, these all like literally, it was 5 different women, 5 different ones that made videos talking all this stuff about just acting like George Floyd won shit because he's black and he's a man. But you're gonna get off your live stream, get off your video, and go lay up with a black man, or you'll be happy if a black man show you some attention. Nah. Don't get on here talking all that stuff and then go home and lay up with one. That don't count. You fake. Y'all black men that's on here talking all this stuff about these black women, but secretly you really want to meet a black woman and settle down with one, get your fake ass off of here, man. Get your fake ass off of here. Stop it. It don't make sense. Now I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually play the video that I made this morning, right? I'm gonna play it because I want y'all to actually hear it. I'm gonna stop the music for a moment and we're gonna play it. Let me see, where is it at? It's right here.
I came in the game with everything. I'm motherfucking one, nigga. This shit about respect to me. Love to see when I walk up in the club, a nigga run up on me, tell me I'm the realest nigga living, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the realest nigga in it. You already know.
Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to another episode on the Chris Law Network. Yesterday, I watched about 5, I'm gonna say maybe 5 or 6 different women, black women on YouTube. And they all had hate for black men. I mean, like tremendous hate. A couple of them was talking about George Floyd, and they was just really acting like that, not necessarily they were happy that happened to them, but they didn't give a damn either. And within those videos, they talked about, you know, how just talk real bad about black men. But what puzzled me is that some of these same black women sit on black penis at night. Kind of ass backwards to me. If you don't like black men, why do you still use them for their penis? Go get you another color. Some of these black women have black sons. Do you hate them as well? I understand you hate me. I understand you hate black men. But you have black boys in your house that you take care of. So when they get to a certain age, are you gonna not like them either? If something happens to them, would you be okay with a black woman coming on here talking about them? I think that's very disrespectful and stupid. Because again, if you don't like black men, why do you continue to date black men? Why do you do it? Now, I'm not gonna just stop there. You got black men on YouTube that quote unquote hate black women. But if a black woman want to give you something, you're going to do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think it's ass backwards. I think it's totally ass backwards for black men and black women to come on YouTube and all this rah-rah shit. But yet, when you go home and lay down at night, you laying up with a black man or you laying up with a black woman. Just go. Just go. It's stupid. You sound stupid. You look stupid. You look ignorant. The dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. The black men that hate black women, but you have a black daughter. Or you have a black mom. Do you hate your mom? So you don't like your mom either? But this video is mainly for the black women. What are you talking about? You got this, you hate black men. You got t-shirts that probably say it, but you running after a black man. Come on, man. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Now, for the black women who, you know, went the other way, as far as like you date other men that are not black, cool. Cool. No problem. No problem at all for me. That's smart to me. That makes sense. You know what I mean? You don't like black men, so you don't mess with them. Cool. See, I don't have a problem with you dating outside your race. I don't care about it. It's up to you. If you're a black woman and you went to the other side and now you only date women, cool. No problem with you. None at all. Nothing to say on my part about that. But if you are a black woman and you don't like black men, like you actually hate them, why do you sit on black penis? Why? It makes no sense. Do not waste time even doing anything even remotely close to a black man. Go get you a white man. Black men, same thing. If you really ultimately do not like black women, you come on here every day and you talk about how much you can't stand them and they just don't mess with any more black women. Leave those to the men who still believe in black women. This is my message to both of y'all today. And if you mad, come on in the comments and let's see what you're talking about. When I go live later on to talk about this, make sure you show up for that live stream. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you that I'll make a live stream later on for this if anybody got a problem with what I'm saying. Now you can come on here and you can flip everything around that I'm saying and make me look as crazy as you want to make me look, or crazier than I look anyway. You know what I mean? So, because I know I look crazy. Debate it. Debate this topic. Try it, and we'll see how far you get. This is the Chris Law Network. Good morning.
All right, so like I say, I just want y'all to see what's going on with Tiff West. I just want y'all to see the video that I did this morning, in case you haven't seen it, just to let you know exactly where my head is at with it. But I do have to say this. The person who just cashed out me the money and said for having my shirt off, I appreciate that, man. That's what's up. And it was a female, just so everybody know. You know what I'm saying? That was hilarious, though. That was the message said, for having your shirt off. Hey, man, I actually got my shirt off right now, but y'all can't see me. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, like I just don't understand this whole thing. Now, I read something in the chat as the video was up. I think Mona Simone said it. I want to touch on that. I don't want to touch on Mona Simone. I want to touch on what she said. I want to make sure y'all, hear shit correctly. It says how you be pro-black but hate black men as a black woman. See, that's stupid. That's stupid. You on here saying you pro-black, but you don't like black men. Something happens to them, you damn near applauding what's going on with them. Make that make sense. How can you on one hand be over in the I love black people community, but then you don't like you hate black men? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Does it make sense to you? The people in the chat, does it make sense to y'all in any kind of way? I hope the fuck not. It don't make sense. At the end of the day, if I don't like peach pie, so I don't eat peach pie. I like apple pie. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you I don't like peach pie. Then you come to the what's up, George Frazier? But then you come to the cookout and I'm over there eating all the peach pie over there. Like, no, like I don't like peach pie. I like apple pie with a little vanilla ice cream on top of it, preferably. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, why am I gonna be over here eating? I'm gonna eat up all the peach pie and then come back and tell y'all, man, I can't stand peach pie, bro. Sean, I just saw you eating peach pie. Like, what are you talking about? But that's what some of these black men and these black women are doing. These black women coming on here hollering about they don't like black men. They don't like black men. Can't stand black men. Don't want to be around a black man. Black men ain't doing this. Black men ain't doing that. But you go home and sleep with a black man every night. What the fuck are you talking about? You got black men coming on here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. You got black men that come on here every day. Literally, it's part of their whole YouTube thing is to talk about how bad black women are. But I guarantee you, they want a black man. We got a little love connection going on in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. We spread love all over the place. Mona Simone the Brain say, asking for a friend. She wants to know how much she can cash up you to lose the pants too. 24, 35, 35, 55, 55. Hey man, all stuff is welcome. All cash apps are welcome. Just make sure you in the comment with the PayPal. Tell me what you want. I'm all about customer service. And is it Burger King where they say have it your way? I think that's what it is. But but for real, it's like this shit is so ignorant to me. And to know that this is what's really crazy though. When you watching these black men talking about it and you watching these black women, look at their comment sections, look at their chat. It's some very impressionable women and men that's in their chat. So you teaching these people some shit that you don't even believe. Why would you do that? I'm not gonna come on here and, well, number one, my channel isn't based solely off of anything. My channel is never based off of just one particular thing. So you can't come to my channel and say, yeah, I go to Chris for this particular message. Because I don't know what I may want to wake up and talk about. I don't know. So at the end of the day, if you go to some of these people's channel, that's what they preach. They preach about these subjects that they don't even believe themselves. That don't make sense to me, man. You lying to your public. Glory to God. What's up? You actually lying. You lying to the people who following you. I don't understand that, man. I'm gonna open the panel up in one moment. Oh yeah, I saw that, Mona. My bad. I saw that. It's like I just don't understand I don't understand coming on YouTube and spewing out hate for your fellow race partner, right? Because at the end of the day, what's so crazy, the same way these white women, the same way these black women coming on here talking about black men not this, black men not that, and they talking about going out and dating a Brad, as they say, because they got all these little words, dating a Brad. You think it ain't some white women that don't like white men? They going through stuff with white men too. So my question is, not why don't you just stay with your race? Because I feel like you can love whoever you want. My thing is stop acting like you achieved something by getting you a white man. I just so Mona Simone, you just got a situation going. I just got another cash out that said for no pants. See what type of shit y'all done started, but you got to give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? So next video coming up, no pants. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. You know what I mean? The customer's always right until they wrong. You know what I mean? But shout out to the person. If hey, we got to work it out, buddy. We got to work it out. You know. But I just don't understand that. Like, stop coming on here acting like you got a trophy or something once you get a person of another race. Then you got here's the one. Now, I'm going to lay off the black women for 1 second. The black men that come on here and talk about, you ain't lived until you go out the country and see how them women over there treat you. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Oh, you got to get a passport first. If you ain't got a passport, you ain't lived till you go over to this country and just seeing how the women treat you. First of all, what is it? You want to be treated like a king when you're really a peasant? Think about this, man. If you a king, you'll be treated like a king where you at, homeboy. I shouldn't have to go to Brazil and to the Dominican Republic and to these various other places that they come on here talking about, right? I shouldn't have to go to these other countries where people don't know me and be treated like a king. I'm a king right here in Atlanta. I get treated as such. I'm not a peasant. I'm not a peon. If you got to go to a whole nother country where they don't even speak their English, Well, they don't even speak at their English. They don't know nothing about you. Only thing they do is they see a black man. They don't speak English. Half of them be prostitutes. Of course they're gonna treat you like a king. But why you can't get treated like a king in America? I get treated like a king wherever I go because I'm a king. I'm not a peasant. I mean, tell me something different. And I'm not trying to go against what these guys feel in their heart. I'm just saying, make it make sense. I look at y'all on here, bro. I look at y'all on here. You think I can't see you? I see you, Soup Bone. What's up? You think I can't see what y'all look like? A lot of these guys on here that's on y'all, man, it's so many guys on YouTube, so many black men on YouTube trying to tell brothers how to operate with women and this how you get women. You ain't getting no women, boy. Look at you. I know you ain't getting none. What are you talking about, dude? I don't understand. That's why I said just for a second, we're gonna get up. But y'all black women now, I gotta go back to the black women. Y'all want to be treated like queens. You ain't doing queen shit. You ain't doing queen type shit. You can't expect queen type treatment. Queens don't operate in that fashion, ma'am. I got a major problem with, ma'am, how you coming on here and some of these black women, okay. One thing I've learned about women in general, and I could be wrong, and when I open up the panel, y'all can correct me. But I'm telling you what I observed, especially black women. Oh, exactly, glory to God. A lot of these dudes that's on here trying to tell you how to get women, they nerves. If I knew how to pronounce your first name, Lucas, I wanted to shout you out, but what's going on, Lucas? I can't pronounce that. Officious. Sammy McFadden said, Chris Law Network, can we book you for the O'Shea Duke Jackson World Kitty Tour? All right. All right. All I'm saying is, what's going on, Ebony, man? All I'm saying is, you got a lot of black women that are still looking for direction. Have you ever noticed that you got some black women, they got a black mama, they got older black sisters, they got all that, but they need a mentor, or they be looking at women they can look up to, especially the young ones. They may have a mom that's great, that has a good job, took great care of them all their life, but a lot of black women always need therapy. They need somebody to confide in, somebody to talk to. So you black women that's coming on YouTube and telling women how they should operate and don't date black men and don't do this, but then you going home and you laying up with a black man, you lying to them. Stop lying to these young girls, because you're going to have young girls in your chat. Young girls are going to look to you for direction. They are. They really are. Stop lying to them. It's not right. I am who I am. What's up? It's not right. So my thing is, why would you continue to do it? Why would you continue to do that? Now, I think I've set the tone. I've been talking for 35 minutes. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Anybody and everybody is welcome to come up. Before I drop this link, I'm going to say this right now. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Y'all hold one moment. I'm about to drop this. Hold on, y'all. I'm texting my black wife. You know, because black love still exists. So I'm texting her. Hold on 1 second. All right. Before I drop this link, I want, when you come up here, allow everybody to talk. Allow them to complete their sentences before you butt in. We ain't gonna do no arguing or none of that. Unless you really want to argue, and there's a reason for it. But just miscellaneous arguing, nah, we don't need to do that. All right. So the link has been dropped. Come one, come all. Anybody can come up. If you got a problem with what I'm saying, Hey, if you got a problem with what I'm saying, we can debate it. Yeah, Tiff West, because it's funny to me that some people really believe that black love is gone. I see it every day. I see it every day. I'm actually, like I said earlier, I'm scared of white women. Even when I was single, man, I ain't never dated no white woman. Never dated no white woman. Ebony Man 2K left a comment that I wanted to read, but I was in mid sentence when he left. He said, Chris Law, you are a king, but in Brazil, the culture is designed for you to be treated as such way more than America. That's understandable. What I mean by what I was saying is it's a lot of guys on YouTube, because I'm specifically talking about YouTube. There's a lot of guys on YouTube that feel like that's where they need to go to be treated as a king, because they're not getting treated that way in America. That's on that man. That's because of something you're not doing king worthy shit. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not being treated as a king, okay, I'm from Atlanta. I've lived in Atlanta all my life. Now currently I live an hour away from where the city of Atlanta is. But when I'm in Atlanta, anywhere I go, I walk like a king. I present myself in king-like fashion. You understand what I'm saying? Head up, chin up, chest out. I'm a king. So at the end of the day, I'm going to be treated as such. If I go from here, if I'm wherever I am, I'm going to be treated the same way. Sam said, am I talking about O'Shea? No. Man, O'Shea cool. But if that's something he's talked about, then okay, this is just part of what it is. I don't throw shade. I don't throw shots. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to. Because I ain't in fear of no nigga on YouTube whatsoever. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. But if you feel like that's what he's talking about, I do recall now that you say, I think I have heard him talk about going overseas to date other women, but I don't know if he actually said what I'm talking about. But I've seen various panels. I've seen various panels where guys have talked about, like, you got to go out the country in order to get treated like this. Nah, I don't. And somebody in the chat earlier said a lot of them women, when you go to them countries, they prostitutes. You paying for that. We don't pay for that where I come from. We're not paying for that. I'm not about to pay for a woman's attention. I don't have to do that. You know, something my wife told me? She told me a long time ago. She said, Chris, when we was just dating, when I first met you, she said, you know, the one thing about you that just really set you apart from everybody else and made me want to be with you. I was like, what was that? The fact that you didn't come to me trying to show me what you could do for me. She said, you just came as yourself. Your personality, the way you look, everything. She said she was so used to every man she met was always, I can buy you this, I can buy you that. That's never been me. I've never had to do that. I can count how many women that I've actually, had to buy something for them like that. I don't do that. I don't do that. Like, I don't feel like I owe you. I don't feel like I owe a woman anything when I first meet them. I don't owe you nothing. How the hell you meet a woman on Monday morning, and by Monday evening, she need to be on your taxes? Like, what the hell are you talking about? How do I owe you something? Ebony Man 2K says, what about in buttfuck Arkansas? Would you still be king? Right now, you are leveraged. Listen, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Don't take this no kind of way, Ebony Man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't think about would I still be a king. I'm a king wherever I go. Straight up. That's the best way I can answer that. I hope you don't take no offense to it. And you talking about right now, you are leverage, comfortable territory. Maybe you need to come up and tell me what you mean by leverage, comfortable territory. Bro, I'm just a king, man. I'm just a king, bro. It just is what it is. Alabama, Nevada, Mississippi, Kentucky, Tennessee, it don't matter. I'm Chris Law, man. I'm Chris Law, bro. When I step out, I'm Chris Law. It's just, nigga, wherever I go, it's Chris Law. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying like it's my world, but I'm just saying, bro, like, it don't matter where I'm at. I remember times, bro, when I was out of town. And I couldn't, okay, I'm out of town, can't find no weed. Back when I was doing that, right? Couldn't find it. Go in any hood, man, wherever I want. I remember being in South Beach, Miami. I'm in South Beach, Miami, right? If you're in South Beach, Miami, period, you ain't gonna really find it. Well, back during that time when I was going down there, you ain't gonna find it the way you looking for it. We had to drive up to look like, what is it, North Miami. We drove till we looked, we kept getting off expressway exits until we saw the hood. Pulled up in the hood, like, hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing? They like, yo, what's going on? They looking crazy. Got their hand on their waist like they getting ready to pull something. Nah, bro, we ain't on no bullshit. Look, I'm from Atlanta, bro. We ran out of weed. Do y'all know where it's at? Looked at me in my face, looked at them in their face. They realized that, oh, okay. Shouted them cool. Follow brother, go get it. Got what we needed and got on up out of there. Sam say, Chris Law, have you ever dated a woman from out of the country? I don't know. I mean, I done dated some women back in my time when that they might have had a little accent. They was cool too. But again, I'm a king. I'm a king. So it's like, that stuff don't really matter to me. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is it shouldn't be that I have to go out the country in order to be treated right by a woman. And I know some people, some black men, some black women, you just been hurt. You've been hurt. And you gave up. But what I'm saying is don't come on YouTube with your hurt and start spewing out all this stuff. Because y'all got to realize people really be listening. Before SEL comes on, I want to make sure y'all, as y'all come in, please hit the likes. Please make sure you share it. Please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you would like, you can definitely hit the Cash App or the PayPal. All is accepted, and I'm thankful for anything that I get. Glory to God, say I moved from St. Louis to Jacksonville, Florida, and did the same thing. You're a king wherever you go. Glory to God. You're a God. Wherever you go, you're a king. You're a God. What's going on, Angie? So my thing is, black women, if you've been treated some kind of way by a black man, but you know you still love black men, don't come on here preaching all that anti-black man shit. Because you going home and you trying to sit on you a black man tonight. Black men, you've been treated wrongly by a black woman and something happened. Man, chill out, bro. Chill out. Because you still want you a black woman. Because I guarantee you get you a black woman right now, you'll be smiling all over YouTube. What's going on, SCL, for you? I can't hear SCL for you. His mute is off. I can barely hear you, brother.
What about now?
You might have, yeah, I can hear you, but it's kind of low. You can turn it up a little bit.
Okay, what about now?
We good. I just got to be real quiet.
Better.
What's going on? Yeah. That's much better. What's going on, bro?
Okay, I ain't want to be too loud. Well, to commentate on what you were saying, I mean, like we said earlier, man. I mean, well, like I was telling you earlier, that I mean, these people come on here spreading their goddamn feelings because they want somebody to listen to them. This is like therapy for them. So that's why they come on her with this bullshit. But as soon as they get some motherfucking new pussy or some motherfucking new dick in their motherfucking life, the whole motherfucking tune change. Then when the motherfucking skip out on their ass, then they come back right back on the same bullshit.
Right. And that's what I don't understand. I have watched black women and some black men. I've watched them when they back in a relationship with a black man or back in a relationship with a black woman, they happy, skipping all through YouTube. Then as soon as they go wrong, now you back to your bullshit. Like, come on, man. You gotta have to pick which one you're gonna be. Pick which one you're gonna be. You understand what I'm saying? And all the fake stuff on YouTube, all the fake players, the fake gangsters. I'm saying it right here, right now. I'm here, baby. I'm here. All the fake players, y'all got to go. All the fake gangsters, y'all got to go. I want to see the real players and the real gangsters. That's what I want to see. All the fakeness, all the ass backwards shit, like me you were talking earlier. On YouTube, I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm going to say, YouTube. On YouTube, if you a player in real life, you a lame on YouTube. If you a lame in real life, you a player on YouTube. Everything on YouTube is different. See, I come on here because I ain't got but 800 and some subs. I'm the low man on the totem pole. If I go into an area where a man on here with 40, 50,000 subs or something like that, so I'm looked at as, he ain't nobody. No. I might not be nobody to you on YouTube because I haven't reached the level of subs that you have. But in real life, shit, I'm what you want to be. In real life, I'm what you want to be. I'm what you wish you could be in real life, man. And not to sound egotistical or narcissistic or anything like that. It's the truth. Come to Atlanta and kick it with me for a weekend and you'll see what's really going on. Hold on one second. We got another person coming up named Luca. Let's see what's going on. Luca, what's up?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, King?
Oh man, just checking you out. Man, it's been a whole bunch of stuff going on with Sansaray. But I just wanted to check out. I just wanted to see how you was doing, man.
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. You know, I'm taking shit, man.
Man. I'm gonna sit back for a second. I'm doing the delivery, so I'll come back in. You can put me on the. You can.
Ain't no problem. I mean, just
All right.
Now I'm gonna put you on mute, and whenever you're ready, you just unmute your mic. You heard me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, bet. But yeah, you know, it's like everything is backwards on YouTube. People that ain't got shit, they got everything on YouTube. But if you actually got some shit in real life, you come on YouTube because everything to me is about sub count. That's how you leveled on YouTube. Everything is about sub count. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even know why they did that, Mona, but you know, things happen. But everything is different on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how you level a person that way. I don't even know how you level a person that way based on sub count or even views, Ebony, man. Even down to views. I don't understand how you level the heart of the person by that. You can't do that. But I don't want to get too far off the subject. The subject is the message to black men and black women. Stop with the bullshit. Black women, the main ones that's on here feeding all this BS out here, y'all really love black men because y'all sitting on one every night. You got one between your legs every night. You black men that's on here talking about black women ain't this and black women ain't that. You in between the legs of one every night, or you trying to get you one every night. What's up, SCL?
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Are you good, bro?
This text. Nah, I'm trying to respond to this text. Get this out of the way. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just confused. I'm really confused as to the message that you're spewing. I'm really confused by it. I'm really confused by the fact that you think it's okay to come on here and spew this stuff out to the masses. Do y'all realize that it could be one person? It could be one person in your chat or one person that's just watching your videos that may look up to everything that you say. You understand what I'm saying? They might look up to everything you say and they actually follow you because there's some people on YouTube that don't have no direction in life. And it's normally not the content creators. It's the people that watch you, the people that really, you know, look at you as like I don't want to say people are looking at certain people on YouTube as an idol. I would hope not. But definitely they look up to you in some kind of way. You have a responsibility to these people when I say tell the truth, you have a responsibility to tell the truth, but more so make sure that when you are telling the truth, just make sure that you're genuine in what you're saying. Don't come on here talking about you love black people, but you really don't. If you love black people, then be that. We got Mona Simone coming up to the panel, y'all. What's up, Mona?
Hello, Chris. Hey, Jerry. What it do? How y'all doing?
Well, you know, we over here just striking like lightning, trying to beat every indictment, you know.
Yeah. All right. I got some words to add after you finish your sentence.
No, go right ahead.
You know what I think? And this is coming from a woman that has predominantly loved other women most of my life. It's always surprised me that the response that I've gotten from some men is the assumption that I don't like men or I don't support my brothers because I love women too. But
Gotcha.
what I see from the outside looking in is that a lot of women, and I'm not excluding men, but I'm just talking to my sisters real quick, we get into these relationships where we're hurt by one person or a couple of brothers, and then we have a tendency to generalize all brothers. And there are a lot of good men out there. Like Chris, you knew when I was in Florida talking to my daddy and all that, like I got a lot of uncles, all my uncles good men. Always love their women, raised their kids, some of them even single fathers. Like there are good men out here. And women, we have to start taking accountability for the choices that we make in life. If we're dating no good ass men and we doing that back to back to back to back, at some point you got to look at the woman in the mirror and be like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And why am I making these decisions? You can't go around hating everybody for your choices. And the same thing for brothers as well. Like because you dated a few ratchet assholes don't mean that every black woman ain't no good. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? You have to take accountability. And at the same time, we all need to learn how to heal from these broken relationships and shit that didn't work instead of just moving on to the next, chasing love at the bottom of somebody's vagina or their penis hole.
And I think some people are starting to, excuse me, some people don't realize that that ain't where you find love at. That's
Hell
like
no.
the extra. Now, don't get me wrong, that's an
It's
extra, that's a
definitely the
huge
glue.
bonus. Oh yeah.
Yes.
But that ain't where you find love at, man. If that's what love was all about, man, my wife would have been not together. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't do that every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because you can get
I
sex
love,
when you can't get a dollar. Love is going to be more than just that. But sex
yeah.
is the glue that holds that shit together, though. Got to have a healthy sex life.
But like you just said, a lot of men and women, that's where they find love at, inside or on top of.
Right. Right.
You got to stop all that. What's going on, Brandon Davis? You got to stop all that. It's like, I mean, I really take offense to it. And I talk to SEL, he'd be like, nah, man, you can't really worry about it. But you know what? No, I think we have a responsibility on YouTube that we should worry about it. Because you got
Mm-hmm.
people out here that, okay, like you, Mona, you come on here, I feel like you got a good message in everything you talk about. Man, you kind of like the same. Like, you don't
Right.
just have one topic for your
Besties.
channel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have an array of subjects on your channel,
Mm,
but you got people that listen to you faithfully.
right. Right.
So some of these people that's listening to us, I mean, obviously you on a way bigger scale than I am as far as on YouTube and just social media, because I really just started even fucking with this. But
Yeah.
people listen
We
to
we
what you
all
say.
we all start with one subscriber. We all start with one subscriber. And you're absolutely right. We do have I feel like I have an obligation to spread my message. Even though my message may not be for everybody, everybody may not jive with some of the things that I say, but I think I find it extremely important in opposition of all of the
But hey, it went
haters
out.
and the brothers and sisters that are hate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. It's all good.
Okay. All right. So, in opposition to the hate that's being spread and the division that's being caused, it's important for us to remind each other that Black love still does exist. Like I see it everywhere I go. And maybe it's in the eye of the beholder. But if you walking through life and you bitter and you expecting hurt and pain and damaged relationships, then that's what you're gonna keep running into. It's almost like self-prophecy. It's like you calling it and manifesting it into your life. Manifest you a big ass black mandingo ass loving ass king. Stop manifesting these no good ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Look forward to positivity and love and approach it that way. Don't and sisters, we got to start healing from these bad relationships before we move on and stop carrying this baggage into the next situation and the next situation, because you carrying that baggage into that situation and you're not even realizing for as much negativity you getting, you probably giving that shit too.
I got a question. Do you think we are who we attract?
Not entirely. I think that because of who we are may cause us to attract not exactly the same or equal, but we may attract what's comparable for us.
Mhm.
You know what we need to bring. Like I may not attract the same type of man or woman like me, but I'm going to attract what I need. So if my personality may be a bit more aggressive in certain situations, then I tend to attract calm and loving women and men that are more chill than me, because we both can't be crazy all the time,
Right, I agree with that. But
if
when I
that
say
makes sense.
no, it does make sense. But when I say okay, maybe the way I'm saying it, like when people say perception is reality and shit like that, like it's kind of like
Mhm.
a play on words almost.
I
But
probably was being way too analytical.
no, it's fine. But what I'm saying is
Okay.
when I say you are who you attract, like, okay, you're not gonna be to me, you're not gonna be a wild ass person that loves to, surf and hike and bungee jump, but you're attracted to somebody who is the total opposite. To me, and I
Gotcha.
know they say that thing that opposites attract. I get that. But I think that depends on certain things. Like, I can't be with a woman that's not fun. I
Right.
can't be with a woman that doesn't know how to communicate. I can't be with a woman that don't want to, get loose and you know what I mean. I can't be with a
So
woman like,
sort of like how I attract crazy bitches all the time because I'm a little
yeah, you
mean.
crazy.
All right, I get it.
That's what it is. You
Yeah,
throw it
yeah,
off.
exactly. Yeah. And I
But
love crazy women.
I mean,
Long as you don't
I
cut
think
me
we
in the
all
middle of the
do.
night. Yeah.
I like crazy women. I like fun women. I like a woman who I never know what the next thing gonna come out of her mouth. I just don't know.
Right.
Because I don't know what the next thing's gonna come out of my mouth. I don't know. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So it's like that's when I say like you are what you attract. So this might be kind of harsh.
I agree.
All the women that's out here talking about men ain't shit. No, it's you,
Wait,
baby. You ain't
you
shit.
you got to let them have a seat first, because you might knock them off the feet with that one, and that's
Okay.
absolutely true, and that's exactly what I was saying. Like, how imagine it's like sometimes I get hit on a lot, right? I'm not
I
bragging. I'm
bet you
just,
do.
this is the
I,
truth.
I, I bet you do.
Sometimes men or women will hit on me, and I look at them like, really? Like, you really thought? And the thing is, it's like sometimes from wherever our arrogant position is, we must think that we're better than a certain experience. And like you said, you are attracting, and I'm gonna go you one better. It's almost like you're attracting what you deserve. So if you
Mm,
keep attracting nothing
mm,
ass motherfuckers, maybe you need to step your game up. Maybe
mm.
it's something in your life that they attracted to, that they feeling like you right on their motherfucking level. You feel me?
You understand? You understand?
So
Now y'all heard that. That came from a black woman. Now y'all heard that. I feel the same way, but she said it. I couldn't have spit it no better than what she said it.
right.
So some of y'all need to sit back and realize that you ain't shit.
Some self-reflection.
That's why
And,
you keep
and
getting ain't
even
shit
me.
niggas.
Right.
Hmm?
Even me, like, I've had some areas in life where I've had to grow, where I was attracting a certain type of person. I had to sit back like, what the hell wrong with me? Okay, I need to tighten up in this area or that area, XYZ. Ain't nothing wrong with self-reflection and growth. If you ain't growing, you ain't living.
Think
So don't
about it.
take it personal.
Think about it then. So you know what's going on. What's going on, TPM? So you know what's going on. The ladies who keep attracting ain't shit niggas, you keep going to ain't shit places. You keep hanging out in
Right.
places where ain't shit niggas be at.
Right.
That's what you're doing. And
And you
all
know what
y'all
it's
and
like? Mhm.
huh? No, go
I'm
ahead.
so, you know what it's like, that something, and this might be a little bit off topic, but something that always confuses the hell out of me, like, you'll get them flashy ass niggas with all this money, the big car, the big rims, and they always talking about these gold digging assholes. Like,
Come on,
isn't
man.
that what you attracted? Like, why you got all
Bro,
the flash if that's not what you? It's bait. It's bait,
come on
nigga.
now. What you think she gonna look at? She wants some of that too.
Right.
I mean, I see it all the time. Like I
And
see
likewise
dudes.
with the women, like the way and I'm not one for victim blaming. I know it's the whole Me Too movement, but if you running out there looking a certain type of way, carrying yourself a certain type of way that might be perceived, and I'm pro ho now, but might
Me
be
too. Me
perceived
too.
as a bit whorish, and you wondering why niggas keep treating you like a hoe, maybe you need to tighten up, sister.
Baby, right, because you got your whole costume on.
Right. You
And
can't have the
it
whole
ain't even
costume on 24.
Halloween.
You hear me?
It ain't even Halloween, and you got your whole costume on. Hold on, we got Lucas trying to come up. Lucas, you in here twice, man. What's going on?
Yeah, you trolling Lucas? What's up? You know who that is?
Hey, can you hear me? Yeah, my bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
I
in
heard
here
y'all
two
talk about
times.
was it just how opposites attract? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if I don't know if I believe that it has something to do with energies per se. I think it's more about proximity. Like, you know, you happen to be in the area of that person, and then it can be about energy. I think first is about
It sounds like you
who
talking
you're
about.
around.
It sounds like you talking about like that's kind of like the argument that I give for like soulmates. Like people, you know, how some people believe in soulmates. I don't necessarily believe in soulmates. I believe that based on our evolution at the time or where we are in life, we can attract certain people. And like you said, within proximity, like the
Yeah,
likelihood of me finding quote unquote soulmate in you know, Tokyo or Nigeria is probably slim and none if I'm not exposed to
if
people
you're
from
not.
that area. So I kind
Yeah,
of think I understand where you're coming from.
yeah, because like for instance, I'm one of those passport brothers that travel a lot as much as I can, and
Okay.
I went to Nigeria, and I pretty much I had a girlfriend like in high school, and I really liked her. Now, when I went to Nigeria, I ran into a girl with the same type of temperament,
Mm.
because it was a certain, but I think that at that point it was about energy because I was in Nigeria, but but I didn't see that energy in the United States after her, but I saw the energy when I left. Just I think
Do you think you brought an energy that was comparable to that? You think you attracted her because of the energy that you was giving off?
yeah, and I think it
Hmm.
was a good thing um because it really because I was in both times I was in a good state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and I was actually moving, and I'm actually moving forward and gaining ground in regards to you know at the time was it becoming a man. And when I met this girl in Nigeria, I was also gaining ground in regards to resources and becoming more of the type of man I wanted to be. So yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
brother, let
You
me
better
ask you a
talk
question.
talk
Let me
your
ask you a
shit, young
question.
brother.
Let me ask you a question, brother.
Hmm.
Did you marry her for 505, brother?
Listen,
Say again.
So did you marry her for 505, brother?
505. What? I
Yeah,
don't
you
did
understand
know,
what you're saying.
basically what I'm saying, did you marry her for so she get a green card?
Did I marry her so she can get a green card?
Yeah.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. It's funny we have that idea in the United States that it's kind of it's some sort of stereotype that people outside of the country that they all want to come here. There's a lot of people that don't want to move from where they're at and like to stay where they're at. That was the type of girl that one of the type of girls I met. And
Oh,
for the
okay.
most part, um coming up here soon, we're a lot of people not going to want to be here at all because
Uh-huh.
the United States is falling, as we know. So I think that our mindset in regards to the outside world, we can gain to be more open to people being as nuanced as we are. People are not one way. You know,
Right.
people
We're
people
not a
people are
monolith
different.
group of
Right,
people.
we're not, just like black people don't want to be seen as a monolith. We don't want to be seen as like one way, that we all like fried chicken, or bullshit like that. People in Nigeria, they want to be seen as, they have some good areas and good lifestyles that they have there. When I went there, it was very nice, man. It was beautiful.
Right. And
well, let me.
the
But
idea
on
of
the
what
TV,
America used to be, the idea that America is like this great land and the home of the free and the brave
that
and this big
that's
old melting pot like that, it doesn't even exist anymore. Like that is
yeah,
clearly
it's
so
it's
far from the
very
truth. Like
it's
half of us
very
here
very
don't even
far.
want to be here. So, you know.
Let me
Yeah,
ask
we
you a
got
question.
ghettos in America. We got areas in America where it's worse than third world countries.
So Lucas, let me
You
ask you a
know,
question. Based on the topic that we're talking about, how do you feel about that? Or
I'm
did
gonna
you
be
even hear
and
that part?
I should have said this in the beginning.
Mhm.
I just jumped in. I just jumped on to your show
Mhm.
probably about 30 minutes ago, when you were
Okay.
talking about
Oh, okay.
how brothers and sisters should be more should not take their hurt out on each other online.
Gotcha. So the primary
Yeah.
topic
So
tonight
I don't want to
is
I don't
Oh
want
no, you're
to
good.
act like
Great.
I know what's going on.
No. Great, but you brought some great conversation. I really appreciate it. But the primary topic for the night is black women and black men that complain about, black men and women, but they still date them and love them. So how do you feel about, like, say, the brothers or the sisters that are always complaining about their black counterparts, but they're dating them and loving them and actively chasing them or desiring to be in a relationship with them? Like, do you feel like
Exactly.
there's some type of cognitive dissonance or some type of confusion going on? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think there is a middle ground where you know where you can give criticism, and then there's a place where you're going too far and you're kind of getting into what you dealt with your experiences and your hurt. Like that does exist,
Mhm.
That's a
you
good way to
know.
put it. I can appreciate
But
your answer. That was a great way to put it.
yeah, that's the way I see it. Like I don't lambast and just blow everybody away. Like say black women are one way or black men are one way. I decide based on individual basis, and then I either do that or I look at statistics, and I know that they can be off, but I do think that statistics have a purpose, and I think that also criticism has a purpose.
Can
But
you speak a
there,
little
just
bit
like
more
anything,
specifically on statistics? Like, which statistics are you talking about?
just CDC statistics and statistics on
Regarding like
college, statistics on
relationships and
the world.
marriages?
Yeah,
I was just
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
see how it had related to, like, relationships and the way that we view, our black counterparts in relationships. I thought maybe you were speaking something more specifically on that. So I got kind of
Well, okay.
interested because I was a psych major, so I love stats. So that's why I was wondering if there was anything in particular you were talking about or specifically.
I
Please
was
do
generally
share.
I was yeah I was speaking in general terms in regards to how I try to stay away from generalizing people.
I got you.
How
Yeah,
to
you can't do
how,
that.
how I
Right.
try to. But I mean, we have statistics on we got statistics on birth rates, we got statistics on, you know, was it who lives, what type of people, I mean how many African Americans are in America, how many, other groups are here. Like, I don't really know exactly what statistics.
Yeah, we ain't got to go
Um
too deep in
yeah,
statistics because that'll be that's a whole nother show. Because then we'll
yeah,
have to get into operational definitions, deviations from the mean, the racist context sometimes, and some statistics, the way the data can be skewed based on the sample size and all of that. Like, it'll just be way too much. But I get it. I know what you're talking about. You cool?
yeah.
We got Let's
I,
Learn
I'm a
About
I'm a
Crystal just
I'm
came up.
a mute myself for a second, and then I'm gonna come back.
Okay,
No
young brother.
problem.
No, I
We
like
got
him. I like
yeah,
him.
yeah, he
Yes,
got he can tell he got a good head on his shoulder, young guy. You know what I mean?
definitely. Yeah.
Let's Learn About Crystal. What's going on?
Hey everybody.
Hey,
What's happening?
Crystal.
Um, I think I'm in a category of the women that you talk about because I definitely can't see myself with anybody but a black man. I'm with a black man,
Hear me,
and I have
sis?
Hold on one moment, y'all. I gotta say this, and then we're gonna let Crystal. Don't forget what you said. I want to shout out to the person who sent me another cash app, and the message was to see you in your birthday suit. All
Oh,
right.
dang.
I just wanted to put that out there. I was a little surprised by it, but again, the customer is always
I
right,
I
and
am
it's
so sorry
satisfaction.
for what I've started.
Don't feel sorry. Just, go ahead. Let's learn about Crystal. What's that?
Okay.
I I have a black son and everything, but I'm definitely I would say frustrated. Just not with black men. I would say black people in general right now because I
Okay.
feel like we just not there yet as a people, and it is frustrating.
I mean, yeah, I can see the frustration, right? But what I'm saying is, it's one thing to be frustrated. It's another thing to bring that frustration to a platform where you never know who's going to hear this message, and then you start seeing that you gaining favor by talking about this because it is some black women out here and if we talk about black men too, but it is some black women out here who really feel that way. So they start to bring you into their community, like, you know what? Yeah, come on over here with us. But secretly, you at home with a black man. You love a black man. You sitting on a black man every night. So that's why I'm saying, like, frustration is fine, in my opinion. My thing is when it stops being frustration and it turns into where you are literally spewing it out, where like you really believe this shit, that's when I got a problem. Go ahead, let's learn about Crystal.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. But I want to see black people improve. I want to see the man protect the community. I have an issue with that. I have an issue with the majority not protecting the women and the children. That's an issue of mine.
I think that's an issue of everybody. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? The black
Mm-hmm.
man should be a leader, but it
Mm-hmm.
starts at home. That's one thing you got to remember as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, I agree. If a black man can't lead his own household, how can he lead the community or even try to?
Right.
And that
I
black man
agree.
has to also had been raised by a king. My dad is a king,
Mine
so
too.
we know Fred is a king. So what I'm saying is that 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 we can't really look at some of these men and say, because you can look at just where they come from with some of them and say, well, why is he not doing what he needs to do for the community? Yeah, we should still be like, hey man, you need to do what you're supposed to do. But some of them ain't been taught no better, Crystal. So it's like it ain't. I
Mhm.
mean, to me, it ain't no excuse now. It ain't no excuse because I'm the last person to give a nigga an excuse. But it's like either they don't know. But Crystal, you seem like the type of person that shit make them stand up for what they need to stand up for, and if they can't stand up for it, walk away from their ass. Go find you somebody.
I I might be about to say something problematic.
Man,
I gotta
problem that shit.
preface it with this. He's a problem this shit.
Straight up.
I gotta preface it with this. Now you guys know I'm also a lover of women, so I love all people, rainbow tribe and all of that. Here is where sometimes I struggle with the understanding of women and the way that we relate to men in society. By the way, I'm pansexual and polyamorous, so I love all people regardless of gender. I hear women say, and this is just another woman or coming from another woman, and I'm looking for someone to educate me or enlighten me on this, right? Now we know that there's this whole idea of toxic masculinity where I guess masculinity goes too far. But at the same time, I hear some women saying that they want men to be more in touch with like this feminine side or something. And I'm talking about cisgender heterosexual men. I'm not talking about gay men. I'm talking about straight black men. And but then at the same time, it's like they want their man to be a man. And I get confused because I sort of being a little bit older and ascribing to the old school. I don't really want to go into too much detail about what I mean, but I do expect a man to be a man. And so I'm sometimes lost when I hear some people say men should be more in touch with their feminine side. I think somewhere along the way, it does get kind of lost in translation, and it could mislead a man to not leading the house and the family like I believe naturally men should, as being the more masculine species genetically, not only by social construct, just in general. So I really would like to hear some more sisters. I know we predominantly men on the chat. Oh my gosh, y'all are predominantly men on the chat right now.
Damn, Mona, I ain't know
But
you was a
but
guy.
hear me sometimes. I look.
God damn. What's going on, misunderstood? God damn. Mona just came out, y'all. You see what
Right,
we
gonna
doing over here,
come
y'all?
out the closet.
Y'all see what we doing over here on the Fill Out Network? We breaking out of shit around here, man. You know what
Right.
I mean? Nah, but go
So
ahead. I know
so
what you.
so in short, I don't have a problem with men being men and men being masculine. Like I love that shit. Like men are supposed to step up and take care of the household, and a woman's supposed to be a strong supporter right next to her man. You know what I'm
Pardon
saying?
me.
But
So
Pardon me. I'm sorry.
I got a question real quick.
Hold on one second, Lucas. I do have to make
Yeah.
this. Uh, we have just received another cash app, and the cash app says for your birthday, for me to see you in your birthday suit, but make sure you got your hat on. So I just wanted to make sure we put that out there. That's what's going. Hey, that's what the women is asking for.
Look what we
And
done started.
I aim to please. Proceed, Lucas.
Oh, we gonna be expecting that
Hey,
live too,
hey,
brother. I'm gonna close
Chris.
my eyes, but I'm gonna make sure he come through for y'all ladies.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
stay on his ass.
Mona Simone is now my online manager.
Exactly.
She will make sure that all needs are fulfilled. What's going
Exactly.
on, SCL? What's up?
No, I'm gonna say check your back chat right quick.
Okay, go ahead, Lucas. What's up, man? And let's learn about Crystal. We waiting on you to come back in. Now I want to hear some more of what you got to say.
Yeah. So oh, go ahead, Crystal.
I'm sorry, you all. I was listening, but I was putting my baby to sleep real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, it's cool.
Okay, so women, and maybe you could tell me in the comments, but let's take a poll. Do you prefer your men to be more in touch with like the feminine, softer side, or do you prefer more masculine men? Because see, I got a penchant for like a former thug type of dude, that's reformed. Now he's a businessman, but know his way around a few curves, and a few corners. So I think sometimes in the relation, as we begin to evolve in society, and trust me, I'm getting to a point. I just gotta, get it out. As we begin to evolve in society, we got this whole Me Too movement pulling us in one direction, the gay agenda pulling us in another direction, Black men continually being oppressed and killed in the streets. I think sometimes the Black family is leaning too much on what society tells us we should be versus who we know we are naturally. And I think that is affecting our relationships and our interactions with our Black counterparts, with our brothers and sisters. I think it's too much outer and not enough quality time and inner time and just Black quality love spent. And I think that's what's causing the divide.
I think Lucas had something that he was about to say to, I guess, respond to that. Go right ahead, Lucas.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what's your name? The other lady, the lady on here.
Mona Simone. Me?
Mona.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I've been in and out. So
It's okay, babe.
yeah. So what are the where does that thought process come from for women to want a man that's softer? Like, where did that begin? Can you go through that? Can you talk about that
You know
from a
what?
woman's perspective?
Honestly,
I think
I
I
do
know
not.
a little bit, but
Honestly, I do not know. Like, I don't want to sit up here and blame it entirely on a gay agenda. I don't want to blame it on this idea of toxic masculinity because I believe it is probably a complex set of variables from all different directions, and it's also going to depend on the woman and her upbringing and all that type of shit. But I'm confused. Like even the idea of femininity, even though all of us, whether you're male or female, you have testosterone, all of us have testosterone and estrogen in us, just at different levels. I don't know who sat there and decided that they wanted men to be more in touch with their feminine side, because I wouldn't have said feminine side. I would have said human side. I would have said to be more understanding, to be more open-minded. That ain't got shit to do with feminine energy. If I'm dating a Black man, I don't want my Black man to have feminine energy. Do I want him to be understanding? Do I want him to listen to me sometimes? Absolutely. But feminine, no. I want my lady to be feminine. I don't want no man to be feminine.
But why do so many women go around saying that? That
Yes, I
you could
don't
be more
know.
this and more that.
Right.
Because my wife say it to me
That's why
all the
I'm
time. She's
asking.
like, they don't say, like, sometimes my wife would say to me and be like, Chris, you're too aggressive. And I'd be like, well, what the fuck I'm supposed to be?
Right.
And not even just from like I'm too aggressive, like, physically. No. She be talking
I know what
about
you mean.
the way that I talk sometimes and just my attitude. And I
But
I like,
guess what happened? The moment you stop being aggressive, not you. Let me not talk about your marriage in particular. In general, the moment y'all men stop being aggressive and start acting like some pussies, that's when we're gonna run over your ass. We're gonna disregard you, throw you to the curb. We don't want that shit. See, we have a habit of saying shit we hear in the media that sound good. But in real life, that shit is not conducive to a good balance in a relationship, I don't think.
But I think men don't be knowing what the women mean. So a lot of men end up becoming punks and getting ran over. Because we got to be honest.
Right.
If a woman can run her man over, she'll do it.
Damn sure will. In a heartbeat.
We got
in a
Cynthia
heartbeat.
just came to the
And
panel.
I think
What's
that's
up,
why it's
Cyn?
important for us to be honest with our brothers and what we really want and do some soul searching and find out what we want. Go ahead, Sin.
Hey, Mona, baby.
Hey, honey.
I just love you. You just all that.
Oh, girl. Thank you.
Ah. Hey, Chris.
What's going on?
What's up, STL, and to the other guests?
I'm over here
So,
trying to get my photos ready. I gotta handle my business. I'm just saying.
Stand and deliver.
You
handle your
understand? Literally.
business.
Literally.
So, when Mona asked the question about what kind of man you like, I have masculine men all day. I'm real feisty, so I need a man that like
Okay.
they have to take charge. They have to.
Yeah.
They have to be,
Spank you on
you
that
know,
ass sometimes. You get out of
yeah,
line.
put
Not
like
hurt you, but
you
let you
be
know.
right. You can wear a suit, and then you can also be on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Because a feminine type, soft, in touch with my feelings type of guy, I would run over them. I really would.
Yeah.
So my husband is like masculine, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
And
that's how I like it.
why is it problematic? Like even this conversation right now that we're having, some people will hear this conversation and assume that because we prefer masculine men and manly men that somehow we're hating on other type of men. And that's not the
No,
case. Like
no,
some
it's
people will
not. It's a
actually listen to that and be
preference.
like, well, what you mean? Because they all sensitive and shit. But there's nothing wrong with a man being a man. And men, don't allow society to tell you how to be in these relationships. And by all means, be the man that you are to your woman because she is going to appreciate that authenticity at the end of the day. Just like my brother Chris over there say his wife say this and that, but you see she ain't gone nowhere yet, brother, right? So you're doing something
Right,
right.
Right. I
right.
mean, because it's I have tried to because I know I'm naturally aggressive. I do know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do try to sometimes tone it down, but
Mm-hmm.
it's always gonna be there and you know it. So, it's one of them things where it's like I can only do so much. I'm just gonna be me at
Yeah,
the end of
man.
the day.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong
Yeah,
with a chill day.
Chris, like man, as a young man, like I've had a couple of girls say that I'm really, really brutal. Like when I speak to a woman that's like my woman at the moment or whatever, like my girlfriend right now, like she thinks like she don't say I'm a tyrant, but she thinks that I don't let no bullshit slide. Like she's kind of scared of me. Like what do you
Mm.
think? And that makes me laugh. I kind of like that because she don't be pulling a lot of bullshit, and I don't believe it. I don't believe
She's supposed to
like
be scared.
yeah, I don't
Right.
believe the shit.
All right,
I don't
look,
believe half of the things that come out of a
this
lot of women's mouth. I take on what they do and their energy.
this
Okay,
might
Like,
I got a
sound a
question.
little
I got a question.
toxic. Can I say
I got a
something
question.
real quick, Chris?
uh-huh.
Yeah,
This
yeah, yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
might
yeah. Go
this
ahead.
might sound a little toxic, so y'all apologize because y'all know I'm a little off, right? But I think it's sexy as hell when a nigga say some old crazy shit to you, like don't make me fuck your ass up. Violence is my love language. I be like, oh baby, I'm sorry.
Wait,
Like
did you say
look,
you say boxing
I,
is your love language?
no, violence is my love
Oh,
language. It's a joke.
Oh no!
But you be like, you don't bring your ass here. Long as you ain't gonna hit me for real and knock me the fuck out. Long as we got that
oh,
understanding. But ain't nothing wrong with
threats
I
are
mean,
your
I just
threats.
man,
You
You
like
just
threats,
like that
it's
talk.
tight.
You
I
like
just like
that
that
talk.
talk. Give it
shit
to me
talking.
rough all day. Don't be coming like, baby, what do you want? I'll be like, what, bitch? What? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I
I'm
was
gonna go.
about to ask him when she.
You run over
I was
me.
about to ask him when you say she's a little scared of you. Do you mean like scared of what you will say to her, or scared of what you might do to her,
I think
or both?
she's scared of what I might say to her, and she's a little scared of what I might do to her because I haven't done anything to her yet.
Yet.
I
Not
haven't
yet.
done any, I haven't done anything to her yet. Yeah, exactly.
Well, what do you mean yet?
I mean, do
I
you
don't mean
plan
Brother,
on
no,
it?
no, no. Let me help. No, let me help the young brother out because I like him. I like him. Yeah. What's your name again, Luke?
I'm kind of joking, but yeah, Luke.
I know you. I know you. I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
But
Okay.
like
Violence is my love language. I'm crazy all day long. This Mona Simone. Just say that she's a little afraid of you, but you have no intention on doing anything to her
out.
to hurt her. Okay, just roll with me on that. Trust me on that one.
Yeah, I mean, my intentions are clear, it's not to do any type of harm to her.
Right.
It's
Good.
just
There you go, brother.
it might be directing.
Right.
It might be directing, but I don't touch, I don't have any history of hurting
Yeah. No,
women.
it's okay. You ain't got to go into all that.
I'm like a
We just
gentle
messing with you.
giant, but I do have
Yeah.
claws. Yeah.
And you're
In
supposed to
regards,
have claws. You're a damn man.
yeah, I do have teeth
I got
and fangs.
claws.
So
Hey, yeah. Now I understand that. I mean, as long as you ain't, I try to tell men all the time, like, bro, please don't put your hands on that woman. Number one, because you're gonna hurt her. Number two, you're gonna probably go to jail if she call the police. And
yeah,
number
I'm
three,
more
You hit me, I ain't gonna call the police, but I might shoot your ass. Don't be playing around.
somebody shoot or stab. So you gotta take away the knives.
Now I
now
ain't
I
gonna
must
stab
admit,
you. That's too close. You might grab the knife from me.
now I must admit, I have gotten up in a woman's face before. Like, look, you know what I mean?
Ain't nothing
And
wrong with
I
that,
done,
though.
I done shook me a woman before. But as far as like actually hitting somebody, nah.
I feel like in a situation where where me as a man, I think men in general, if we get mad and we kind of get up in a woman's face, I think she has more control of the situation than we do.
The
And that's
masochist
why
always
I
has
don't
most control.
that's why I don't get to that point. I always establish control beforehand. Like me, I try to establish control before
Your own
any of that
self-control,
happens.
right?
Yeah, self-control and then control over the relationship. So for instance, if she says something I don't like, I have already set up boundaries in regards to that and let her know with those boundaries that's wrong. So all I gotta do is say, didn't we talk about this? Haven't we been over this before?
Luke,
pardon me,
how old
people.
are you, Lucas?
Go ahead, yeah, Lucas. Go ahead
If
and
I
share
may
that.
ask.
That, Lucas. I got another announcement. Tell us how old
I'm
you is,
27.
Lucas. Okay, Lucas,
Okay.
27. You got a long way to go. Don't get too serious too soon. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean? But
keep them boundaries though, because the girl at my eldest son is 25. Keep your boundaries though, young brother, without disrespecting the woman. Of course, you don't seem like that type of brother, but always keep your boundaries, because some women, if they can run over you, they will. Not all of us, but some of them, they will. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think sometimes the translation can be misunderstood when we're speaking so freely on the live, but I think I get where you're coming from. You just like to maintain control in the relationship and make sure everything copacetic. So I get it. Go ahead, brother.
I need to make this announcement. I just got another donation, and it was to see how big it is. I'm just gonna tell y'all as they come
you need
in.
a OnlyFans now.
Oh Lord.
I'm just telling y'all what's going on, man. That's all. I'm telling y'all what's going on. So
Shantae said, I think Luke might whoop a bitch.
God damn, Luke gonna whoop him, bitch.
Damn, really? That's how it sound? Wow.
At first, no, for real. At first,
It was a little
sound
scary
like
at first. It was a little scary. That's why we just
we
helped you reel it on back, though. We helped you reel it on back. Sometimes I say some crazy shit too, so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, don't feel bad. But yeah, initially I was like, ooh, Lucas ready to slap a bitch. I don't know what's going on.
Right. What the fuck I said?
Turner.
You better get in there and get my eggs together.
Right.
You mean?
I tell you, I want to break this out.
Right, no butter. Trying to run my cholesterol up and kill me. What the fuck wrong with you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Mona, you done started some real devil stuff around here tonight, buddy.
Hey, look, I'm managing you now. We finna get you an OnlyFans up in this bitch. We finna get it popping.
It's gonna be called the Chris Law Network. You know what I'm saying?
The real network.
What's up, SCL? What's going on with it, man?
Oh, not too much. I'm over to text my ass off.
Oh, okay. I thought you was over there cooking you something to eat.
Nah.
STL posted up on the line like he the security officer for the night. He just chilling and texting.
He doing security. Like, I really want to make sure that we kind of, like, everything we talking about is fantastic, but I kind of want to make sure that we kind of stick to the topic just a little bit. I want us to deter off too far, but I do want us to, still get in this, this good conversation. I don't think we asked I don't think SCL or Cynthia chimed in on how that topic makes them feel about these, especially Cynthia. I'm gonna get to Cynthia first. SCL gonna be here. Cynthia, how do you feel about the actual topic of how black women say they don't like black men, but then they secretly going home and sitting on a black man, and then vice versa, men who say they don't like black women, but you constantly trying to get another black woman, or you always in a black woman face.
Are you talking about these people that's on YouTube with these
Yes, I'm talking about the people on YouTube.
oh, the YouTube. Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
for clicks and views. That's all. That's like,
Mm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's for clicks and views, and I'm gonna say the most outrageous, outlandish shit. So
Speak your shit.
and be controversial, but at the end of the day, I love me a brother, and the men are, I love a sister. That's all that shit is. It makes no sense.
Yeah, they be fronting for the internet, I think,
Yeah,
a
they be
lot.
fronting for the
They
internet
be
a
the
lot.
main ones talking about I hate men, then get off the phone and blowing that nigga phone up about 30 times back to back. Why you ain't call me
Absolutely.
back yet?
Right.
Exactly.
The ones who say
Exactly.
it, they in relationships with black men, they got children by black men, they're dating black men. So how can you then have an issue with it? So
And
yeah.
then and then like somebody said earlier in the chat, if you a person that's on here saying that you for the black community, you all about the black community, you all about black this, black that, but you hate black men, that don't go together either.
No, it doesn't. That's
That
what I
don't go
said.
together.
It's just for controversy and to get clicks and views. That's all. How
And I
can you
just
do
personally
that?
feel like if you don't like black men and you don't like black women, depending on what gender we talking about, then just leave them alone totally. Don't sit there and
What?
say you don't like black men and then you going home trying to suck on a black man. What you doing?
Exactly. And
What are
then
you
don't
doing?
get upset. Don't get upset when they're with another race. You can't get mad. See, here's
Right.
Right.
my thing. How you don't like black men ain't shit, black men, all of these negative things. But then you get mad when the black man is with another woman, a white woman. Well, why you mad? You don't want him no way.
And I think sometimes too, and not to exclude any issues that the brothers might have, but I think as black women, sometimes we forget the power that we have to be able to uplift our brothers and help them to
Hmm.
be better men. And when we abandon them like that with reckless disregard, of course you're gonna have a lot of brothers getting lost and kind of wayward. Like men have their power, and women, we are natural lovers, we are nurturers, and that's what we are genetically. So don't lose faith in your brothers and just toss them to the wayside and be like, oh, they ain't shit, because you ain't
Right,
helping the situation.
right. And then some of these brothers need to get their shit together.
That's true.
I agree
They
with
need to
that.
get their shit together now. You can't be, looking for the sister to be your come up either. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
nah,
saying?
you
I
can't
Right.
just
be the
feel
sugar
like
mama now.
no, you can't be exactly. I just think a man. I'm older, so I just come from an era of a man is supposed to be a man. A man is supposed to do what he has to do. A man is supposed to provide. A man is not supposed to be in his woman's pocket for shit. Now,
Okay.
if you, if you
make
all
make a
are,
way out of no way.
Mm-hmm.
that's what a man does. Now, I'm
Real
not
hustle.
talking about when you're in relationships, when you're married, things happen, and
Right.
so you have to have each other's back. But if I'm married, so it's different. But if I'm dating you, uh, don't be looking at me to be giving half on the bill. No, I just don't. I don't.
Right. I
I
can't
don't
pay your
understand
bills.
that.
I gotta pay my
I
own
gotta
bills.
pay
Yes.
my
And you
own.
you
Right.
have guys that will ask you for money. And don't get me
Right.
wrong, sisters, at the same time, I feel like when you first start dating, no man should be asking you for money, and you shouldn't be
Be
asking
asking them for no damn
either
money.
I agree.
Exactly. Right.
I agree. We
Right.
don't owe each other nothing when we first meet. I don't owe
at
you
No, you
nothing.
all.
You
don't.
don't owe me nothing.
And any gifts, that's
Exactly.
extra. That's extra. But you
Exactly.
shouldn't be having your hand out like, I can't talk to you if you can't buy me a bag or pay my light bill. Why
Mm-mm.
can't you pay your own light bill? That
Pay
goes
your
Thank
back
you.
light
to them
bill.
ain't shit bitches that's fucking with them ain't shit niggas because they ain't shit.
Right. Ain't shit. Ain't shit. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
What you
But I
got for me,
do
STL,
feel.
man? How you? Oh, no, I'm sorry, sis. Go.
No,
No,
I
go
was
right
just gonna
ahead.
say this. I do feel that when the relationship, as it goes to the different levels,
Mm-hmm.
as you get more involved in your relationship, I don't think a woman should have to ask her man for money. He should see the need and
I
take
agree.
care of it. That's just how I feel.
I agree 1,000% because if I gotta,
Yeah,
if especially if we're in a relationship and I gotta ask you, there's clearly a disconnect because you
that's
should
a
know what I
problem.
just like if I see you sitting there and you ain't ate all day, I know it's
Right.
time for you to eat. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's
Exactly. It worked both
need to
ways.
have an understanding.
Yes, but that's as the relationship develops. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And
Yeah,
you,
it takes
yeah,
time.
takes
And
time. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm a little bit older too, and I'm Generation X, so I think that the art of love and Black love is getting lost a little bit. And I think like
Yeah.
Chris was saying, it's important for us to have conversations like this, especially for our younger generation, and guys, smart young men like Lucas, to
Right.
remind them of how to be in a relationship, and how to, especially in our Black relationship, the Black family is still important. And I'm married to a woman, but
Very.
and
Yeah.
the Black family is very important, and conducive to a positive and harmonious society. So I think
Oh yeah.
I think this conversation is just great, and we need to have more of them.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, um, I'm reading. I just, before SCL chimes in, let me answer. Let me
What?
let me answer the question that just got petitioned. It said,
Yeah.
"What's this? You're being petitioned to drop news." Yes, I am being probably whatever the goddamn word is.
You keep your
Mona
clothes
Simone,
on.
Proposition.
that
Right.
Yeah,
proposition.
dollar
Simone
sign Chris
started
Law
it.
1722. No, no, no. Technically, somebody asked me to ask you, but yeah, I did kind of start it because I didn't have to say it, but I did
And
because
you
Wait a
I'm
minute.
keep
What
your
you mean?
messy.
clothes.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Time out. Before we get to
Somebody
SCL,
else asked
but
me.
it wasn't in the chat though.
No, they text me. Oh, no, I'm telling too much. Never mind.
She telling all the shit.
Never mind.
Right. But yes, to answer Misunderstood's question, yes, that is. God damn it! I just got another one, and the
keep
caption only said Captain Hook, and I'm just gonna leave that at that.
Oh,
keep your clothes on.
Proceed,
dollar sign Chris Law said no. He got to come out them clothes tonight. All them
pro,
goddamn cash apps.
pro,
Get naked.
proceed, STL. STL, you got the flow. God damn.
All right. Well, I was gonna say basically about the topic tonight. Black women don't like black men, but love black dick.
You
Basically,
hear me?
Well,
That vitamin D.
on right. Well, on her, it's like a crowd for help. As you listen to a lot of these females, I'm gonna start with the females first. Then I'm gonna get to the males. It's basically the same thing with both of them. It's a crowd for help for something they can't get in reality,
mm-hmm.
but they come on her and spew their anger.
Right, right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah. So with a black female doing it, I guess it's a way to try to get back to have some type of way to where she'd be feeling powerful online because she can't feel powerful offline to get what she really wants.
Mm-hmm.
So with a black male that's on her that's spewing us, saying basically the same thing but the opposite way. With them, it's like something they can't get offline, but they come on her and act like they do got it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like.
I want
Would you
to
say
echo
that
that sentiment about a cry for help. I think you really hit the nail on the head with that one, because a lot of women, they not, well, let's say some, because I don't want to generalize, but some women, yeah, they do complain, but they're complaining because of their desires and what
Right.
they want, and they just really need to reassess and reflect on the way that they deliver that message,
Well,
so
they
that
they
they
they,
can
they,
attract
they know
what they really want.
right. Well, they know what they're doing because it's
Mm-hmm.
really the person who they should be cussing out is the person that's offline. But if you cuss them out online, they won't know about it, so they'll be able to keep coming back whenever they feel, and they keep falling right for it. Then they come on her act like they're happy, ain't nothing wrong. I mean, ain't nothing wrong. Their life is going good. Then next thing you know, when they walk right back out their life, here comes what I'm saying, the whole
The hatred,
recycle trail back over again.
projecting their anger online.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I'm so quiet over here, y'all. Please
Boy,
excuse me.
Chris, look, this time next
would you
year, especially after you drop the news, I bet you're gonna have 1 million subscribers by this time next year.
I'm dropping them tonight. Fuck
This
this.
channel is so dope. Absolutely. I love it.
Chris, I don't want to see no news of you floating around on YouTube.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
they
one
coming.
thing about it, it's gonna float. It's gonna float. Once I put it out there, it's gonna float on water. Now believe
Oh
that.
Lord, what's
It's
the
definitely
wife
gonna
gonna
float.
say?
I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her I'm about to do it.
She probably gonna be the one taking the pictures.
Oh, okay.
Let me get you good angles.
Nigga, the rat gonna come back from the dead. See, I told y'all, Chris don't respect his man.
Just saying. One thing about it,
y'all don't
see,
speak
that
of
what people
Satan.
don't understand.
Y'all don't speak of Satan.
But see, right, we don't want. Look, we do not want. We don't want no demons to come teleport into the
exactly
into the chat. Now, you know,
That's the rat.
that's the ghost of Christmas past. Now we don't need them to come
pass.
Pass.
You know what I'm saying?
Got that right.
But yeah, like, hey man, you got to give the people what they want, man. You know, sex sells. So, you know, one thing about my wife, understand that money is money. You got to get it how you get it.
And it ain't tricking. It ain't tricking if you got it.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Right. Well, she all right with it then. Okay.
Hold up, misunderstood too. Say so. Mr. Law and SCL are the flight brothers. So SCL is being petitioned too, right? No, I got petitioned because Mona started this shit. This is Mona Timon's fault. And now,
but look, I think we can get a calendar going though.
I don't see no reason why not.
Now that would
ladies.
be dope, right?
You know what? You know what? No, real talk. That'll be hard.
Yes.
Yeah, that would really be dope.
You know how much? Hey, we can sell it for $505.
Hear me? We just need like 10 more brothers. I'll take the photos.
Hard, though. Think about that shit.
Yes.
If we had a photo of you know certain men that women want to see on YouTube, that should be hard.
Yes, the calendar of YouTube. We need to hurry up.
I'm about to go get
still out here.
Hold on.
Right after quarantine, we getting on that YouTube
yeah,
calendar
that
coming.
Sounds really dope right there.
Yes.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Have your channels.
But we need a men and a women though. We need
it could be sexy and classy.
Right, but we need men and women.
I'll get in on the calendar. I got November though. That's my birth month for the ladies calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, and we
I got February
side by side. We can have like the men and the women's calendar together. See, look at us, black people talking about making money.
Making some money now. Ching, honey.
And just so everybody know, this is the copyright right here because we talked about it right here.
Yes.
10:46 p.m.
Yes.
This the copyright. Here it is right here.
Copyright. Don't steal our idea. You will get sued.
Right. We already got it. I got the lawyer on deck, so we straight. You know what I mean?
On speed
dial. What I was about to say. But yeah, misunderstood. All this is, and me and Mona gonna have a long talk when we get off this goddamn live stream. I gotta know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because now, you gotta think, I gotta deliver. I gotta deliver this shit.
You sure do.
All
right, what I'm
saying? Chris STL. All right, y'all got to get it together.
I'm saying, bring it. Represent.
And to be honest, I already got my pictures.
You said we acting like y'all handlers.
I'm saying I already got my pictures on deck. I ain't even got to go take none.
Doubt it. Somehow I knew that.
Hey, Luke, I'm already prepared. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
that sounds about right.
It's all about pushing the send button for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
But now, man, like.
Well, me and Mona did everything together. Mona and I, we'll go through the pictures.
And you know, photography was my first love. Like I used to do models albums and rap artist albums. So I got y'all. I got the angles too. You ain't got to worry about the cold weather. I'll get you a good angle. You're going to be looking real nice.
Right.
I just hope and pray. I need a witness there if I'm there taking pictures with Mona. Y'all know Mona guys crazy now. She's trying to pull something out. Yeah, we already know how she get there. Look at Hollis Queen talking about, oh, y'all sick. It sounds like the plan just came together for real.
Right. Oh, y'all serious. Yes.
It looked like it.
Was never joking.
You know what though? You know, I know this right here ain't on the topic, but this what black folks got to do during a time like this. Do what black folks need to be doing. Let's try to figure out how we gonna make some money, man.
We gotta make some money. Yeah.
Real talk.
Indeed.
Real talk.
Instead of sitting around on our channels for clicks and views, hating and beefing and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, we was talking about that earlier, me and Chris. You know, when I told him, you know what I'm saying, most of these people don't got the drive. That's all they know how to do.
Right.
You know, they don't have no type of balance or nothing. I mean, in fact, I said it in my live the other day.
Yeah.
Hey, misunderstood. She said we already got a sponsor. Boom, hair product. We already got the sponsor.
Yeah, we got a sponsor.
What that nigga say? You make a pledge, you get back your motherfucking edge.
Okay.
That shit that be killing me, man.
Now that's a good title right there.
I'm just saying, man, like, nah, but for real, like, we really do gotta, and I know everybody say we gotta do this, we gotta do that. We do need to get them black dollars flowing where we start a corporation.
Right. That's how it starts.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is start off promoting somebody you know or somebody you cool with, whatever the case may be. Start promoting their product. You know, and just
Right.
just pass it out to the people. Just, give them samples to show that it works, and it's a good product to use, and let them know it's black owned. It's gonna keep recycling itself.
Right.
I mean,
And
we
word
just
of
need
mouth.
to. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's hard. This might be a little bit off topic though, but just to reiterate how much I'm loving this conversation, because you can go so many other places online and you get a lot of drama and a lot of beefing, and nobody's being, like Brother STL for you said, they're not being productive, they acting lazy, they just want to get ahead and make money based off creating a lot of drama when it's so easy. I feel like as Black people, we are very talented, we're very creative, we can be getting money. Get out your feelings and get in a bag hole. Like, stop being around on this internet for clicks and views, doing all this janky shit and all this made up shit for clicks and views, because half of that shit ain't even real life. That's
Right.
the shit, the lives they come live online. When we can really, instead of sitting around and complaining how YouTube oppress us with their algorithms and stuff like that, it's enough of us to band together and push ourselves. We can push ourselves together. And
You
what's
know
so
what's crazy is the fact, I ain't gonna cut you off, but what's
No, it's
crazy
okay, bro.
is, so you got the quote unquote the black sector, right?
Right.
But the black sector is broke up into a million different sects. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It
If you
is.
say the white sector,
So
the white
divided.
sector all together.
Right.
The
Yeah.
whole white sector is together. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, you got your little, you got your little other little areas, white sector. As far as the black sector, YouTube, you got 1,000 people over here, 2,000 people over here, 5,000. If we was to
And we're
all just
so
come together,
divided.
we all divided. If we was to all come together, and again, I know that sounds like a kumbaya moment or some shit like that, but
the shit can work.
right, it'll be like, hey, over here in this black sector, we sub to our own people.
I'm
We
gonna be
promote
honest.
our own people.
I'm gonna
Well,
be honest. I
it
see it
was.
working. I see it working with a
You know what
small
hurt me so
percentage.
bad? Like,
Yeah.
since I've been on YouTube, and this is how I am in real life. Like, I've always been a supporter of my brothers and sisters. I don't care if you got 1 subscriber or 1,000,000 subscribers. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. And I've
Right.
consistently supported people since I've been on YouTube. And you could put my name in a search bar. You see all kind of rumors and shit about me. You think I was famous. I got so many rumors about me. But what hurts so bad is that in the midst of me trying to get people to realize how we can unify and get to this bag, like, I'm the girl with the MBA, not to brag, but just to let you know I'm all about business, and instead what I got was a whole bunch of lazy people that saw that it was quicker to clout chase and come up by hating and spreading rumors and doing all that, when we can be into that longevity money. You know what I'm saying? Not that quick, fast money that come quick, go quick, next year nobody even knows your name, when we can be building fucking legacies online. Like,
That's
this is a
true.
whole new way of making money, like within recent decades.
Real.
It
And we
is.
could be doing it. And some of us are doing it. But it's unfortunate when you have this disconnect amongst content creators that would rather hate on each other and spread negativity and hate instead of building.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I sell my
Well,
news, is it a black-owned business?
It
Long
is.
as that cootie black is a black-owned
It's
business.
a black
You,
owned
you
business.
feel me? And they
Yeah.
probably gonna pay for it.
Yeah,
But
I'll pay for
one
that.
thing I would say is that it would
I'm
be
just
nice
playing.
but everybody ain't gonna be able to come, because that's just
Right.
the reality of it.
Oh, no,
It would be
everybody ain't gonna be.
nice.
Yeah, you
It would
can't
be
save everybody.
beautiful,
Yeah.
but
Now
you
I'm gonna
just
say
have
this
some
too.
people.
I was kind of upset. I was kind of upset when like when this pandemic thing started, and a lot of people had to really stay home, like the actors and the rappers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They came on YouTube and started podcasts, and them podcasts, because they celebrities, the shit
Right.
took off. But it's like, dude, y'all already making all the money over here with your music and your movies and your concerts. Don't come fuck it up over here for the people that's trying to You know,
But you know what
that
even pisses me off more, Chris, is that you have these larger content creators, especially the black ones. They won't mention our names. I know quite a few larger content creators that watch me religiously. They inbox me. I ain't finna ask for no favors because I ain't that type of bitch. But you'll never hear them mention my name. They call me for advice. Like some people, like I tell people, the person that you're a fan of is a fan of me. But do we ever look back and say, let me help this brother out? Let me share this brother's shit. Let me share this sister's shit. We act like there's only enough room at the table for one person.
Well,
Like that
ain't
crab
right.
in the
That ain't
bucket
right.
mentality.
Hold on. Well, in
And
a
that's
minute,
why y'all can check me on this 5-10 years from now. I'm gonna always be the same type of woman when it comes to this. If I support you, I support you. And if I come up, everybody I'm fucking with coming up. It ain't gonna be just no me at the
Right.
top, like I'm the only one that can eat. That's crazy to me. We all coming up. Fuck that. And I
well,
can't stand when
All
I
right,
see
y'all,
these
I'm headed
bougie
out.
ass. All right,
well,
Lucas,
We'll
it's nice
see you
meeting you.
later.
let me
Subscribe
say
to
this,
all of our
Mona.
channels. Yeah,
Let me say
but
this, Mona.
and then I see, I see them doing well, and I see them eating, and I'm proud of them. But look out for everybody else. Let us help each other. And they be the first ones to talk about black people don't unify. Where is your unification? What are you doing? What are you giving back into society from what you've taken out of it?
Nothing. They just
I
talk.
agree.
Well,
Talking shit.
let me
Hmm.
say this, Mona.
Mhm.
In a minute, they gonna be calling because they gonna have no choice to. Reason why
We all
all these
stopped and
celebrity,
reflected at the same time, huh? We got quiet, like,
well,
Yeah.
all celebrity gossip is gonna thin out,
unfortunate,
so
man.
they ain't gonna have too much content. So they gonna have to go back down to the grassroots, which they ain't
So
gonna know how to work.
back to now, I have a question back to the subject matter at hand. What can we do to improve black relations and black on black love,
What can we
women
do
and
to
men?
improve it?
Yes.
Um,
And just the way we deal with each other.
I don't know
You know what I
because it's
feel like?
what's up.
I feel like certain conversations shouldn't really be had in mixed company or out in the public. Maybe I'm just a little bit too old school, but I feel like sort of like when you're in a relationship and you get in an argument with your spouse or whatever, you don't do that shit outside the house. You ain't supposed to be all in the grocery store arguing and cussing and shit. And likewise, I feel like we need to have a lot of inner building and private conversations too about if you feel like black love is deficient in any way, then we should be having roundtables. We need to be having discussions. We need to take our community seriously, and we need to be rebuilding
I
because ain't
think the
nobody
main
gonna
problem.
save us.
I mean,
I think the main problem between black men and black women is the whole breakdown of communication.
Yeah.
Stop putting up them walls because you are, I understand,
Mhm.
like you got a lot of black women out here who got some baby daddies and some ex-husbands and some ex-boyfriends that treated them wrong.
Right.
This is not the place to come and talk about all of that. But if you want to talk about it, but also figure out, okay, now how can we get you past this to realize that just because he did that, the next man might not. Now, if the next man do it, then okay, maybe we have to try again. But it's like there's a
And
breakdown of
And
communication
I have a
between black men and
challenge
black women.
too. I have a
What's up?
challenge to all of the sisters and brothers that complain about how horrible the relationships are with each other. How about adding some balance and some positivity? Like if you jumping on the dick at night, you got to be something positive about that black man. So for as
Exactly.
much as you judge him and criticize him, uplift him and tell us what's good about your black man. Like I want to hear more of that. And likewise for the brothers. Yeah, we got some problematic sisters, but what about us good women out here that's holding our folks down and doing what we're supposed to do? Don't forget to uplift them and show the positivity because negativity begets negativity and it's contagious as hell. And if all we're doing is spewing out negativity, that's what we're going to be surrounded with. We're going to forget the balance. We're going to forget the positivity. Let's balance it out. For as much as you judge, you know what I'm saying? Give a little leeway, a little promotion, a little positivity, give a little love. Don't be all negative all the time because then it looks like
I'm
it's
talking about
only
all
you
the
that's
time.
problematic.
right? I agree. I
Yes.
mean, I said that as well on
247.
my. I said that as well on my channel. Let's try to have a balance to where some days we're gonna be on some fuck shit, and some days let's be on some serious shit. You know,
I just don't like the people that come on here every day spewing the hate every day.
Right.
Every time I'm
Like
talking
ain't
about
no
every time,
love in your life.
right? I'm
right?
talking
Ain't
about
That's
like
nobody
why I say.
loved you
every
last night.
video, every
Right.
video.
Yeah,
Like
that's
if you go to
crazy.
come on now, like you can But again, that's where the fakeness comes at. Because like we've been saying since earlier when we
Because that
started,
bring the views.
it brings the views. But then it's like, come on, for the black men and the black women, you come on here spewing this hate all day, and then as soon as you turn it off, like you said, you turn it off and you texting a black woman or you texting a black man, trying to
Bae,
get with one on. Like,
bae. Yeah.
I can't compute that. Like, black woman, you on here mad at black men all day, but if you go to the mall today and meet you another black man, you'll be on here smiling. You happy.
Sure. Some will be negative like that in life though. And I only bring this up to preface it to make a point. I was exclusive with women for over 2 decades. Never have I ever disrespected a black man because he tried to holler at me. And I'll hear women like a man might try to holler at her or whatever, and her passing by and she got all this attitude with her. You know what I'm saying? Like a little attitude is cute. I like a crazy bitch. But at the same time, like why are we so disrespectful with one another? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
why I gotta be
It's
all
something
that?
on the
Like,
inside
even
that
when
they
I was
battle.
exclusive with women, a brother tried to hit on me. If he's a handsome man, I still got eyes. Thank you, sexy. I'm taken, but I'm definitely flattered. Why is there all this hatred? Like, where's the love? Take it from just this little confused ass pansexual girl. What's going on, my heterosexual brothers and sisters? Like, where is the love?
man, one bad apple don't spoil the bunch. Because
It don't.
if it was like that, I would have been messing with a white woman or something. I done met some ain't shit bitches.
Yeah,
You
it
know.
happens.
Now I'm gonna tell you something that does puzzle me. And SCL, I ain't mean, but I know SCL was about to say something.
Oh,
One thing that does puzzle me is the lesbian who all of a sudden become lesbian and they don't even want male energy around them. That's troubling for me.
that's
Like you just
dysfunctional.
it's
That's
like
the
what the
you really got an issue because love, the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. And if you gotta hate somebody to prove that you love somebody else, that shit ain't real.
but I'm
Like
gonna
I
tell you
don't
this too
have to
though.
hate men because I love women. That shit's crazy to me.
I'm gonna tell you this too though. I think a lot of them
Mhm.
around here talking about I know a chick personally that she
Oh,
was
I
like
know a few on. I know
she
what you're
don't
finna say.
want she don't want no male energy around her. She will not mess with a woman that like got a boyfriend because she don't even want the male energy that woman may have had on her to come to her.
That
You know what to me
that sister's
secretly?
damaged. Something wrong with her. She craving the
No,
dick secretly.
thank you. Thank you. That's what
Yeah.
I was about to say. Secretly, girl, you still want a man.
And I know a few hardcore ass women like masculine and center ball. And I ain't trying to throw my stud sisters on the bus, but I know quite a few of them that were getting dick on the low. But all that
Mm-hmm.
like date a man and this and that and this and that. Like too much of something, too many extremes. That shit don't be real. Come on now,
Thank you.
real recognize real. You that far extreme, you just hate all men. What the fuck do men do to you? You don't
I
have
done
to hate
seen it.
nobody to love nobody else. And if you
I,
hating somebody and that causes you to love something else, then that love ain't real. Debate me on it.
I'm saying I done actually been standing there talking to a stud and seeing the stud looking at me crazy. And I'm looking like that. Why the hell she looking like
Right.
that? Not
Like, what
knowing
the fuck
secretly,
wrong with your eye? You
no,
googly
stud
eye?
want to get down. Stud
Hear
want to
me?
get down. Or the stud
Yeah.
that come up talking about something, damn, Chris, well, you looking good today, ain't you? Huh?
Okay.
What you talking about? Nigga,
You like, what
nigga,
up,
what you
homeboy?
doing?
What you talking about?
All I'm saying is because you had them studs out here that be like that. That they
Yeah.
like you say, oh, I'm a stud, but secretly she want to get with you too. Be over
Yeah.
there drunk with her, over there
Secretly,
drunk
like
with
dicks are delicious.
listen, be over there 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning with that stud, and y'all done went to the club. Y'all supposed to been homeboys at the club.
Right. My
Y'all end
brother.
up, come on now, y'all end up drunk at the house. Sure.
Hmm.
Shantae Monique say, did it make you feel gay? No. I was just sitting there like,
I mean, she still
man,
got a
what you looking
cootie.
at?
Right. I shoot. And I've had a lot of experience in the LGBTQIA elemental P community and whatnot.
I finna say,
And
damn, did they
and I,
add some letters to that motherfucker?
it's just too many goddamn letters I be forgetting. Just so all alternative love views. That's what they should just call the shit. But
Just say
I've
it's gay.
yeah, it's gay. So I've had a lot of experience and I've definitely seen some very puzzling situations. Like I dated this girl one time and she was a bit on the tomboy side. You know, I like mine a little in between, like not too manly or whatnot. But she carried herself in a way where she wanted to convince people that she was not into men in no kind of way and this and that. And how about that bitch cheated on me with her baby daddy?
So I'm
I
talking
was
about,
like, ain't this about a bitch? You
I'm talking
walking
about,
around here like you want to be the man, but you really want the man. Like, nah, it too much. Like my daddy always told me, too much of anything ain't real, baby. It ain't.
it ain't.
Be faking the funk.
Go ahead, SCL. I know you had something to say, man. I'm sorry if we were so
Yeah,
long
sorry
winded.
about
No,
that, brother.
I was responding to what she said earlier.
He
Is my mic
texting.
not loud enough? Sound like
Yeah, we hear
I'm
you.
SCL.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we hear you
can't hear
good.
him. Let me press mute.
She can't hear me.
I'm gonna drop out and come back.
Okay. Damn, all this time she couldn't hear me. But yeah, like I said, I was piggybacking off something she said earlier about some how women get mixed feelings and stuff when they don't want to talk to men. They don't well, something you were saying as well with the male energy around. And like I said, it's something within the inside of them that's, just trying to deflect it so they won't go back to mess with a male.
And I,
When
you
I
know what, I
mess.
can agree with that. He basically was saying, to piggyback off of what we were just talking about, as far as the ones that
Mm-hmm.
they be trying to overcompensate, because it's really the fact that secretly they still want these men or they still want these
Yeah,
women.
I
So he
believe
was
it.
saying, wait a minute, okay, say what you just said again, SCL, because I had it and then I lost it because I had to kind of go back
Yeah.
over it.
Now I was saying basically when a woman does that, it's because she still want the male. She still want a male, but she's trying to fight the feeling of having a male.
Right, right.
Right,
I agree with
right,
that.
right. She's trying to fight
Yeah.
that feeling. It's like, baby, don't fight that feeling.
Overcompensate, like Napoleon syndrome, you know what I'm saying, or men who overcompensate for their small penile size. It's definitely that, like, of course there are some deviations from the mean, but I do believe that when you walking around, like, even when you confident in what you're doing in your sexuality, you ain't got to be all aggressive and hateful towards nobody. Like, I'm gonna tell you another thing too. I would not date a man who was extremely homophobic. Now, we do live in a society that we live in, and some niggas just don't want to be around certain type of shit, and I get that. But if you, every time you turn around, oh, that gay motherfucker, this, that gay motherfucker, I'm gonna be side-eyeing your ass, and I'm gonna think your ass gay on the low. Because if you
Yep.
confident in your own sexuality, only person worrying about what that gay nigga doing with his penis is his boyfriend. Like, why is you so preoccupied with them gay motherfuckers? So yeah, I do see that also, in because I have the privilege of being in both communities. I do see that where some women will overcompensate. Oh, I hate men and this and that. And likewise, I've met women that will overcompensate and be like, oh, I'm strictly dickly till I die. I can't stand bitches. But then, like you said, Chris, we drunk coming home from the club and we getting undressed because we home girls. Next thing you know, she telling me the secret about how she always wanted to be with a woman. Like, but wait a minute. I thought you was strictly dickly. I got a few
But
dicks under the bed. What's happening?
now you know something that's always puzzled.
Sorry.
It's always puzzled me how women, y'all do shit like that. Like you just said, y'all home girls, y'all get back to the house after the club, and you see what
Mhm.
you said, y'all getting undressed. Men don't do shit like that.
Well, we can do that. We got to. Women can get away with a lot of shit y'all can't. I do not
No, no,
envy
no.
y'all.
It's not that. No, it's not that we feel like we being left out. I'm just asking, like,
Not in that
I'm just
situation.
asking, like, why do women do that though? Like, what makes women think that's okay? Like, a woman will sit there. I've seen it where a woman
To
will
get
sit
naked.
there. Yeah, they just get naked in front of each other
You
and
know
all
what?
kinds
To
of
be
shit.
able, I'm seldom at a loss for words, but I don't even know how to explain it. It just feels right. I mean, shit. We just lovers,
But
sucker
like
for
you
love
said,
ass bitches. We just
but it
comfortable
end,
like that.
but it end up y'all end up touching each other.
Sometimes, yeah.
I just don't get that. Like, if I'm ever, you know what I'm saying, like if me and my partner, we ever out somewhere, we kicking it, and goddamn, we drunk, and I say, hey, bro, man, I'm drunk, so I'm just gonna goddamn sleep on the sofa right here. If this nigga say, all right, Chris, and start taking off his drawers, like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? What are you
Man,
doing?
my homegirls, I've slept in a bed naked with my homegirls before, and we didn't do nothing either. Like, come home drunk from the club, get butt ass naked, and just get in the bed.
Hold
Be
up,
hot.
both of y'all?
Both of us naked.
For
Yeah,
what? Well, for what though?
because we got to go to sleep.
Sleep with your clothes on.
What? Shut up.
I'm just,
Sorry.
no, it's true. I'm just saying, like, okay. So wait a minute. Okay, so Mona, now look, see, this is a good conversation. Now, Mona, you like women.
Yes.
Now, you and your home girl. No, family grind. I'm not mad at all. I just don't understand it. So hold up. I'm finna get now. See, family grind said never. Said never. So my question is this. Okay, so boom, you like women. All right.
I do.
So let's say you got a straight home girl. She is straight. So she say
spaghetti straight.
No. Oh, you talking about before you boil it? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So boom, y'all get to the crib. Oh man, girl, that Hennessy was good. One damn sure was. Y'all done did all y'all get to the house and you say, shit, I'm finna lay down. She say, well, shit, Mom, I'm tired too. I'm gonna lay down.
Look, my homegirl.
Huh?
Let me share a story with you. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, you good.
And my wife can attest to this. My very good homegirl to this day, we've been friends for like 20 years now.
Okay.
When we first met, we worked together, and she started out calling me her at work wife, and I didn't get it. Like, I felt so objectified, you know what I'm saying? But she started out calling me her at work wife, and I'm thinking, she got a man, she's straight, I ain't really thinking too much of it. And then we got to where we started hanging out. First it was like lunch, and then we start meeting up, going to the clubs, happy hour, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Why this girl got butt ass naked on me one day and straight up wanted to fuck? And I'm like, me personally, I have boundaries. If you're my friend, you're my friend. I'm not trying to fuck everything moving. I can get pussy when I can't get $1.
I ain't never had that boundary before. No, like I'm gonna be honest. I ain't got no home girl that I ain't never slept with before. I got maybe one.
I do. I got, because I'm kind of picky too. I'm kind of choosy. So I'm not attracted to everything just because you got a vagina.
I ain't either, but
she was a beautiful girl. But also my thing is, if you got a man, and this is what I told, I said, you have a man, I'm not finna disrespect that man by sleeping with you and he think that we just friends. That she was tempting because she was sexy as hell. Then, fast forward like a few years later.
You didn't do nothing? You didn't even smell?
No, she tried to fuck me and my wife. Like, she wanted us so bad.
Y'all
she went and got permission from her husband. And he was like,
said, okay.
Cool,
he said, go ahead.
As long as it's just y'all. Yes.
And y'all still didn't do it?
Hell no. I didn't.
I thought y'all was some players. Y'all was some players. No, just playing.
So let me ask you a question. Is she still with her hubby?
She is still with her husband. Yeah, she's still, and that's still my girl to this day.
I thought so. I'm going to ask you what she is.
No, I know, and she's bad too. She a bad little chocolate thing, but I didn't want to cross that, especially then. I was young. I was in my early 20s, so I had these staunch morals. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't.
So what if it happened today? Would you do it today if it happened?
It depends on who and the level of friendship.
I'm talking about her.
You said the level of friendship.
Oh, her.
I'm talking about her ass. If y'all all went out right now tonight, if y'all went somewhere and she was like, look, damn it, I've been waiting on this shit for 20 years. What's up?
I mean, what type of friend does she gotta be? What type of friend does she gotta be?
Well, there are different. Look, y'all get me caught up. There are different levels to friendships, right? So you have your associates, and then you have like your homegirl, like family grind. That's my homegirl. Like, I'm not gonna fuck my homegirl. Like, that's fucked up.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna do that. And family grind, sexy as hell. But I'm not gonna fuck my homegirl. But if you just my associate and we kicking it, we talk on the phone every now and again, we meet up and go to the club. Oh yeah, I could tap that. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't
so basically.
family.
Right. So basically, if she's an associate, she's good to go.
She getting it.
Yeah. If I'm attracted to her, yeah, she can get it.
Oh,
but
my
sisters, like if you know my mama name, my daddy name, and my churn, and your kids call me auntie, like, nah, we can't be doing that.
Okay, here go a better question. SCL, get ready now. I want y'all to hold your hat. Get ready now. Everybody
sit down.
Yeah, sit down. Everybody put your seatbelt on.
Okay.
So let's just hypothetically now. Now,
oh goodness,
Mona Simone has seen what my wife looked like, right? We can agree on that, right?
Do not ask me. Don't.
You're gonna have to tell the motherfucking truth. Because I'm gonna ask. If I sent her out with you and your wife, I say, hey, look, baby, going out with Mona and them, and she give y'all the green light, and I say go. Is you going or not?
You know what's so crazy as hell,
No,
man? My
ain't
wife. Listen,
fuck all that. Fuck what's so crazy.
Listen. I'm gonna answer the question.
Okay.
The answer in short is with your permission. Yeah, we gonna tap that ass. We gonna send
All
them.
right. I just wanted to know what was going on. Now you was about to say
with your
something.
permission.
Right, but you was about to say something about you and your wife. What? Now tell me what you and your wife did.
We actually had that conversation earlier today.
Well, fantastic. I want to know that now. Okay, now see now
we
listen,
gotta talk
y'all.
offline. You can't ask no more questions about that. That's our bestie conversation for offline.
Hold up, shit went out. Shit went out.
You get me?
Oh, don't worry, we'll be having it as soon as this is over. You know what I mean? As soon as I said immediately, everybody in the chat, immediately following this this broadcast, that conversation will be having. You know
Look,
what I'm saying?
you hit my wife. You
What she
heard
say?
her.
What she say?
Say it again, babe.
Green light.
We got the green light.
I wish they had a song.
Green light.
I wish they had a song called Green Light. You know what I mean? I'd play that song bit right now.
She said it's a
Chris, let me ask you a question, Chris.
What happened
This is payback. This is Chris's payback because I set his ass up on that Cash App shit. I know what he doing.
She did. Oh, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, no. We're gonna talk about all of that tonight. You know what I mean? Now, what was your question? What's your question, STL?
I'm gonna say, Dad, what if the wife don't want to come back then?
Nah, she come back.
No, hold on. I got an answer for that. If she don't want to come back, just send me the address. I'll pull up over there.
Okay. Happy family. Foursome. Shit. Split bills both ways sound good to me.
Hey, I'll be on the way. You know what I'm saying? We'll work this shit out. Somebody got a 7. I know somebody out there phone got a 750 or 800 credit score.
Okay.
So we good.
I've been trying to start a family syndicate for a while. Become millionaires.
You understand what I'm talking about?
The entire family.
See, now you see how that goes, SCL? Look at y'all. Now y'all. Hey man, look. I gotta be honest, man. Y'all ain't gonna get this type of shit on nobody else channel on YouTube. Stop lying to yourself.
Exactly.
Stop lying to yourself, you know? But I'm just, I can't wait to hear this shit when we get out there. Matter of fact, live stream over. You know what I'm saying? I just like, I ain't gonna do it like that.
Okay, but I was gonna say, damn.
I'm just saying, man, like, I just feel like over here, man, it's really some real shit. Mona Simone real as fuck. SCL coming with the real talk. You see what kind of questions we on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, like, everything to me can be handled in a good way.
Can you imagine the businesses we could have? Like, that's why they need to make polyamorous marriages legal. Could you imagine a way we could just take over and control it? Like a family of 4 or 5 or 6. And we all loving each other, working with each other, loyal with each other. We got like our own family insignia and everything. Like that's the type of shit I'm on. Okay.
But think about it though. What's crazy is I'm gonna say 200-300 years ago, probably not even that long. That's what they used to do.
Yes, that was the biblical way, the biblical marriage.
What y'all don't, and then what people really don't understand, me and my wife, we done had this conversation before.
Right.
We we was looking at not that crazy ass dude that took all them folks over there to Mexico. Not him. What's that nigga name?
Right. Jim Jones.
No, black dude recently.
I can't think of. I know
Nature
Boy name. Nature Boy. We were, that kind of stuff. Eligio, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Not that stuff he was doing. No. There was this girl. I can't remember her name, but she had this video about like polyamory and talking about how you have sister wives and just all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And one day, me and my wife, we sat down and we talked about it. And I was like, so how do you feel about that? She was like, I would be all for it. And I had to pause the video game. I was like, what?
Okay.
She was like, yeah, she would be all for it. Like, and I was like, wow.
Better get on with that modern marriage. You know how I explain it to people? Because I have people that be like, how can you be polyamorous and be married and be okay with your wife sleeping with other people? Look, she slept with people before me. She gonna sleep with people after me. What the fuck you mean? Like, I don't own her. I don't own her. And every moment that she spends in my life, that's a privilege for me. I am grateful. I put up a question on my social media profile asking, would you prefer someone that's monogamous or loyal? Because it's not the same
I
thing.
saw that. It's not the
Yeah.
same
And
thing.
a lot of people
Well,
is like loyal. Because at
well,
the
let,
end of
let
the
me
day,
ask this, Mona.
go ahead.
So, by what you just said, I'm just getting an overview. That's all I want.
I can't hear him.
You
And you
can't hear
can't
me?
hear it?
You can hear him, Chris?
Yeah, I hear him. He can hear you too.
I can't hear
Yeah,
y'all.
you can't hear me?
Okay.
Damn, I
Somebody gonna
gotta
have to go
drop
out and come right back
out.
in.
No, let me go out. Push me
Okay,
out and
it's
push me
still
back
going.
in.
Okay, I
Yeah,
can
I'm
hear
gonna
you.
do
I
it
can
right
hear
now.
you now.
Okay,
I
okay,
can
she
hear you
hear you
now.
now, bro.
Oh,
Okay, go
okay.
ahead.
All right. Like I said, just an overview. Don't go deep. But
Okay.
so basically, about what you're saying is that you came in open just as well. She came in open, right?
Well, we began our relationship monogamous. It was an evolution over time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
Okay.
but to a degree, I think that of course we naturally had to be open-minded from the beginning to even be having those types of conversations.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I like the reason why I asked that is because I think to be in a polyamory, what do you call it? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Polyamorous or
Yeah,
polygamous or
polyamorous.
polyandrous.
Yeah,
Yeah. Poly.
relationship. Everybody definitely will have to be open.
And and I've dated some women that weren't polyamorous, they were monogamous. I mean, and that's cool with me too. But I can't promise you monogamy, but I can promise you loyalty. I'll be
Oh,
down
okay.
for you. I ain't gonna leave
Okay.
you stuck or stranded, but I'm definitely gonna be fucking other people. I'm just
Yeah, hey,
saying.
at least she keeping it real.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, it's sound like more so what I'm saying they had an open mind,
Yeah.
coming into it. That's why I asked that.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
say
yeah.
keeping it real. Because
Yeah,
at
and
the
I
end of the
definitely
day,
wouldn't advise. It's not for the faint at heart. Like if you have not evolved in that place where you can see your partner as not like something that you own and objectify them, and if you haven't evolved to the place where you can love free and appreciate and even look at, like I look at my wife with other women, and that shit used to turn me on. Like I didn't feel like, maybe you get like a little twinge of, jealousy. Like that's a normal human emotion, but an
Hmm.
overabundance of that, that's unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? Love is a beautiful thing. And I might sound crazy, and this is just me. I'm not dissing nobody that's monogamous or nothing. But I feel like the ultimate love is being able to love her and love who she loves. And being able
mm,
to love through that. I think that shit is so fucking beautiful.
I remember when I first asked my wife, I was like, so, if we go to this trapeze spot the first time we went, I was like, do you want to mess with other guys? And she was like, no.
No, right?
I said, now hold on. I said, now look, don't just say, I remember asking this question. I said, don't say no because you think that's what I want to hear.
Right.
And she was like, what you mean? I said, because that would be like the ding, 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 ding. That's supposed to be the
Right.
right
Red
answer.
flag. Inauthentic. Yeah.
Right. But it's like, no, like just tell me the truth. She was like, no, I really don't. She said, if I get in there and I feel differently, I'll tell you. Thus, we went in
Mhm.
there. She didn't feel no differently. Like, and
Right.
I was like, you sure? And I remember after that, we went to this spot called the Loft. And
Mhm.
we got in there and she was walking around and this lady started talking to her. The lady was with a guy. Next thing you know, they was like, hey, well, I guess they was from out of town. They was like, we
Yeah.
got a room over here at what's the hotel right there by the stadium, Mona? The Omni Hotel?
Yeah, the Omni. The W,
It was
no, ain't the no, the Omni, I think it is.
Yeah, it's Omni Hotel. So
Omni
they had a
Liberty.
room at the
Yeah.
Omni Hotel. Went up there, but as we was driving, I was like, now look, these folk
Mhm.
look like they some vets, they some experts. You know what I'm saying? So I know what they trying to do. She was like,
Whose is it in?
oh, whoa, where all that feedback coming
I don't know. Is it mine? Is it
from?
me?
Yeah,
Testing
so
one, two, three.
coming
All
out.
right, let me put my headset on. Hold on.
Yo,
Keep talking.
yeah, yeah, I think it's coming off of you, Mona. I'm not sure. But yeah, I remember, and I was like, now look, these some experts right here. And she was like, nah, I still feel the same way. I ain't trying to, mess with that dude. I said, okay. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna go into something like that, you gotta be mentally and soulfully prepared for what you may see the other person do. So I tell people all the
Right.
time, don't go into that shit.
If you ain't
And
ready,
if you ain't ready, don't do it. That's
baby
why,
steps.
come
Get your
on
whole
now.
heart broke.
I'm
Come
talking
out
about
and
real,
be having
real
an
quick.
existential crisis. Be questioning your whole life existence. because everybody can't take that. Yeah.
Right. That's why
Don't dabble if you
I
don't
asked.
know what you're doing.
That's why I asked her, about the whole. I was like, so you saying that you would be fine if it was me, you, and another wife or another, like a girlfriend and maybe another. She was like, yeah. She said, shit. We got 3 boys in the house. Hell, I cook some days, you cook, she cook. We got bills.
Right.
I was
You
like,
fold
wow.
clothes on Wednesday?
Right.
Yes. Better get with the
Like we
program.
gotta exactly. Like we got a lady that clean our house. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. If she looked like something, she could have been the one because she damn sure can cook and clean.
Okay.
But she
Yeah.
don't, she ain't the one. She don't look like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, right.
I mean, she don't. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but again, just to know that my wife is open for that,
Right.
man, please.
Telling you, poly
But
is
it's
the way.
hard to
Like I think
find
when
though.
we got away from polyamorous marriages and started really pushing this monogamy, you know what's so funny? And I always tell people monogamy is not innate. And
It
the
ain't
reason why I
natural.
say that it's not at all, and that's what it's not. When you look at nature and even the divorce rate, like somebody lying, all y'all monogamous motherfuckers in marriages, but y'all divorce rate over 50%. What kind of shit is that? Somebody's
So
being dishonest. And if we were more honest with each other, perhaps we could have more loving and deeply fulfilling relationships if we stop letting go of this feeling of ownership and just enjoying and loving the person freely and allowing us to be authentic within ourselves. Like the craziest shit I hear people say, oh, when I'm with one person, I don't see nobody else. I'm like, you don't see
lies.
nobody else, bitch, what you go blind? What
Right.
happened?
Lies.
Because they
Lies you
still looking
telling.
right. Don't lie to
Like
me.
But
to be honest.
I don't think it's for everybody though. You ask me. I don't think it's for everybody.
No, it's not.
The
No, it's not for
reason why
everybody.
it's not is because of the social construct and the world that we live in. Now, if we were born into a different world where it was more acceptable from jump, then a lot of people would be able to be polyamorous. But because the majority of us have been raised to believe in monogamy, one man, one woman, take the last name, this sense of ownership and this and that, that's just the society that we live in. So that's why a lot of people are unable to. But I believe that we all have the capacity to love a lot more freer if we would let down our walls. But it's not going to be comfortable. Like it's going to be hella uncomfortable for a lot of people because monogamy is all they know. Monogamy and
I think
infidelity.
that's the reason why a lot of people can't. I ain't gonna say the only reason, but I think a lot of people can't stay married because when you get married, you put this stamp like, can't do this, can't do that. Me and
Right.
my wife,
Them can't
our marriage,
do's.
right? Our marriage took a whole new face and reached a whole new level when we sat down and actually started having real conversations. Like, okay, look,
And
Chris,
don't it get deeper? Don't you feel
yeah,
like you love them even more?
yeah, because it's like I
Man,
ain't got to sit there and man,
you ain't got
I
to
knew
guess. You ain't got to worry.
I ain't got to hide nothing. You know what I
Guess what
mean?
polyamorous people don't have to worry about? Being cheated on. Because ain't
Yeah,
no such thing as cheating. Long as y'all honest, we all got our boundaries, our rules, or whatnot. But that's what we don't have to worry about. We don't have to be sitting up here sweating, checking their phone. We don't have to be worrying like if I'm with a dude or girl or whoever I'm dating and you looking at some sexy woman walking past, I'm not gonna slap you in your face. I'm gonna look too. Because we open and we have that. Man, it's a beautiful thing to me. Telling y'all. I'm gonna write a book about it.
like that's when the real friendship starts to come, where it seems like you
Yes.
can't, like I'm gonna be honest, I can't, what I'm saying, I can't be without my wife. Shit.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, I swear
Best
to God, I
friend.
put this on everything I love. I'm talking about, I promise this. Don't get me wrong. I know the whole Cash App thing, well, I felt like it was a joke, but I don't think it is.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell her about that?
Of
And get
course,
what
you're
she gonna
supposed to know.
and get what she gonna say? Well, boy, you better deliver. That's what she gonna say. She
Mm-hmm.
gonna say, well, boy, you better deliver.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, it's like when you get to that point within a relationship or a marriage, that's when it's like, that's when you have fun. That's when you
Right.
hold on one second. Damn. That's when
Another
it's
cash out.
no.
Oh.
I was reading the text message, but that's when it gets to the point where you want to go, where you don't want to go out of town with your homeboys no more. You want to go out of
Right.
town with your wife because it's like shit.
Y'all have more fun.
You gonna have, well, number one, I never understood when a man want to hang with his homeboys more than he want to hang with his girl. Anyway,
I thought it was because they was going to meet other women. Like when
yeah,
they
it
was
is. but it's better to just be able to do that with your girl.
With your girl, exactly.
Because if you do it with your homeboy, you got to share it with your homeboy.
Yeah, and ain't no double dipping ill.
You know what I'm saying? You got to share it with your homeboy. So it's like I would rather be sitting there sharing it. What's going on, Grace Jones, the brain?
Hey, Grace.
I'd rather be sharing it with her. I'd rather be going on a cruise with her. Whereas like shit, we on this cruise. Damn, man, look at her. I love when we go to the bar and we sitting there at the bar and some chick come over there and sit down.
Right.
Cause next thing you know, we all sitting over there talking and drinking.
Yeah, and
You know
and
what I'm
no
saying?
jealousy, and sisters can connect like queens and talk and appreciate the beauty in one another. Man, it's a beautiful thing.
What is
really
Family
is.
Grad talking about? Yuck. And then Shantae Monique talking about she can't do it. She said if it's good, she wanted all to herself. Hey, but you know what though? To each his own.
Sharing is caring.
It is. You share your chips. You don't share your grapes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, it ain't for everybody.
It's not.
It ain't for everybody.
And we are very aware of that. We know we different.
I just know it's something for me where, like I was telling my wife one time, I was like, man, you know what it would do for me to be at work knowing that you at home with some chick? Even if y'all just sitting there watching a movie together. The fact that I know
rubbing
that
on
when
each other's thighs.
whatever, just the fact of knowing that, no, even more.
Of course.
If I know that she say, hey Chris, I'm just using hypothetical. Hey, I'm going out with Mona and them tonight. I ain't even gotta know what y'all did. Just the fact that I know she was out with y'all, man, listen. Man, listen.
Yeah.
Look, y'all, I have a phone call
Hotline
that I have to
bling.
take. I do apologize. But listen, we've been on the live for 2.5 hours. Wait a minute.
It was real.
Wait a minute. Shantae Monique say, but I've also never had a boyfriend. We gonna have to get Shantae Monique up on the panel.
Yeah, Shantae.
We gotta talk about this.
Yes.
Good gracious alive. That's gonna be the next live. I will be going live again tomorrow. But look,
all right.
let me get off here. I need to take this phone call.
All right, love and light, everybody. Bye.
Mona, I'm finna call you in about 15 minutes.
All right. I'll be waiting.
All right, y'all be easy.
Bye, y'all. Bye, Estia.
All right, Mo.